As always, folks, apologies for the lack of music at the beginning of these streams. We normally have a music bot in our Discord play the music for our background, ambient, whatever you call it, music. And since I muted the Discord to start this stream, well, you can't hear it right now. And I don't think they've played it yet. Either way, yeah, let me just get a few last minute adjustments set, and then I will say hi to y'all. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Something is off. I need to check my. I need to check my reactive. What happened to my reactive? Can I refresh it? Oh, I can. Please. It's all good. Worst comes to worst, I just like go in and retest something out. Everybody is gone. Yeah, it seems like everybody's needs to be rechecked. Made a pun there because of one of our players being unchecked, the White Tiger. Oof, dark puns. Is it reactive.fuji? Yeah, okay. Gotta sign in. I think I realized the problem was I wasn't logged in. Or was it? I don't know. Internet's weird. Watch something happen right now. I said, nah, kid. All right, so yeah, just gonna kind of recopy, repaste. I think this is a strange thing because it's like the call itself is, yeah, it's in a different window, so that might be our issue. I'm trying something new out, so apologies for that. This is going to be kind of an odd situation. I'm shocked I am not appearing either. I'm using a browser extension for my Discord call, which is kind of making it funky? I'm not sure. I swear I'm in a call, but did somebody join the call? Spooky. Seems like a bunch of people are in the call, so I'll try and get started in a second. Sorry for this extra long delay. I might have to switch calls. This might be a Discord extension issue. So I'm going to bounce from one to the other. Whoops. Alright, let's see if it works now. Whoop, of course it works now. Alright, I think everything's set. So I missed it. You has a butt. I have a butt. Yes, I do have a butt. I'm a cutie butt, I guess. Thanks. Alright, I think things are good now. I just was having a weird browser extension issue, which fixed itself once I opened up Discord itself, so good to note. Note to self. Self to note. Notes something. What am I saying? Alright, so let's get started then at 4-ish minutes, 4.5, whatever is going on. Alright, let's get started. Welcome back, folks. Dirk the Red Panda here with some D&D. Things are chill. We are having a nice, dandy old time. Let me pop up the good old Discord call. Then we'll hear people talking and the occasional music. Here we go.
Giving me the permission to put that in takes a whole like 3 weeks.
Yank.
Yeah, which is just insane.
Hey, Dan.
Hi. We're
Something
not.
from last week I wanted to
Mhm.
alert you about. I think when I was hearing your broadcast, I think my voice came in really soft, and it I think kind of cut in and out a little bit. I don't know if
Vroom.
it was on my end, if anybody else was having a problem hearing me, or if my microphone was cutting in and out for people. But when I heard your playback, it was kind of cutting in and out.
Yeah, a
Just
little
when I was
bit,
speaking.
yeah.
Is that
I
something I can fix on my end for you?
um I don't know. I believe that was most likely a Discord server issue. Either that or your mic was
Hmm.
picking up too sharp of a noise, what's the word I'm looking for here? Too sharp of a tone that just automatically kicks in the suppression. So I don't, if that is, that is mostly going to be looking through your microphone settings on
Mm.
both your computer and through Discord to see if those are set up properly.
Duff, maybe sometime this week, if you might have a moment to help me out with that.
Yeah, if you'll be available like Tuesday evening or Wednesday evening,
Sure.
those are the only nights I can really be up like past like 8 p.m.
Poor Duff. Bedtime is like super early.
Morning
But
shifts are
I
rough.
don't want to go to bed.
I also wake up at 6 a.m. Most weekdays.
6 a.m. is when I start
Oh, that's your
work.
start time. Oh,
That's when I start work. Yeah. I
I
have to
usually
wake up at 4 a.m.
I usually
somebody's got
wake
to
up at
get
4
there.
a.m. because my cat has learned that he can pull off my shoes onto my hardwood floor.
Wow.
He's learned. Now I have to lock up my shoes.
But like, yeah, that's why I could only stay until like 7:30 last time, Dana, and it's why I'll only be able to stay until 7:30 this time is because I need to be asleep by 8 p.m.
Oh, okay.
So
Well,
it's cool.
we will go as long as we can and just adapt.
Yeah.
With that in mind, let's not dilly-dally then. Is everybody ready to go, or?
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Just about.
Agreed.
The good
All
old music.
right. Well, welcome, everybody, to another episode of Tyranny of Dragons, the Gold Blood War. This is a recurring D&D 5e campaign with some homebrew elements. We have several wonderful players here, and we will go down the list and introduce them all here. Also, special thanks to Adrian von Ziegler, who you can hear in the background there. They provide music for everybody to use, provided they are credited. You can find them on Bandcamp, YouTube, on Patreon, Spotify if you want, and yeah, they're good peeps, so go show them love and support. Going down the list here, we have playing Eldrath, the Shifter Warlock Bard. We have Unchecked the White Tiger, aka Ethan.
Hello, everyone.
Then playing Arthrax, the Spiderfolk Rogue, we have Saku Darkfang.
Hello.
Playing Jessica, the Wolffolk Sorceress, we have a very sleepy Duffwolf.
Hello.
Playing Cassidy, the Rabbitfolk Artificer, we have Tazel Sixpaws.
Greetings.
And then playing Olia, the Hyena Folk Paladin, we have Dirk, the Red Panda.
Hi, I'm a big boy.
These things, they are true.
Yes.
When last we left our heroes, Arthrax the Spiderfolk Rogue, Jessica the Wolffolk Sorceress, Eldrath the Shifter Warlock Bard, Cassidy the Rabbitfolk Artificer, and Olia the Hyena Folk Paladin, our party was heading north on the high road towards Neverwinter on the trail of a group of cultists with stolen treasure. Joined by their dragonborn cleric friend, Lynx Casdanor Arajan, they have been pursuing them for 7 days now, dodging ogres, orcs, and lizards of varying sizes, as well as dealing with oppressive weather, acts of kindness, and strange happenings. Along the way, the tension grows higher as they draw closer to the end of the line, and an inevitable meeting with the Cult of the Dragon's lead thug, Anders, the half-elf, and more clues as to the great mysteries surrounding the cult's intent and plans. Now only a few days out from Karnath Roadhouse, our party does their best to stay in one piece on their way there, walking the treacherous Mare of Dead Men along the newly constructed High Road. So, to pull everybody back up to what had happened previously, you had been confronted by 3 very stupid lizard folk with giant lizards as their mounts. They were succinctly dealt with in no small thanks to Jessica's very timely fireball.
Indeed.
Just all of the party just putting on sunglasses as a giant flash happens off screen.
Pull the what's his name? Mustang from Full Metal Alchemist.
Just
Snap of the fingers and
But after the fight, mild injuries abound. Some having spent a few spell slots, perhaps. Decide that it is probably best to go ahead and bed down and take care of the bodies of the now charbroiled lizard folk and their giant lizard mounts, and get ready to set up for a watch for the evening. So, as always, we will ask who is going to be taking which watch.
I'll take first.
Okay.
I'll join Eldrath.
Cassidy will take
Alright.
second watch.
And
Olia, you want third or fourth?
I need a break. I've had heat stroke the past few days. I
Oh,
get a full
okay.
night's
I'll-
sleep. Jeez.
I'll take third. We'll just wake you up
Okay.
a little early, okay?
Okay. As long as I can get a long rest.
We could have Arjan take the fourth.
yeah, I was about to say Arjan will take the fourth and allow Olia to get a good rest, because he definitely looks a little worse for wear still.
Oh,
Oh, poor
Okay.
Julia.
And we
Thanks.
did that for
Alright.
Jessica. It's good enough for her, good enough for Olia.
Yes.
Very true.
All right. Well, that'll bring it to first watch. So we will have Arthrax and Eldrath. I'm going to need perception checks from the both of you.
And Hopalong is assisting somebody.
Eldrath, do you feel like you need the advantage?
No, you could take it.
All right, then I'll take it. So advantage perception.
17. Okay.
17. Nice.
17. All right.
Cool.
Taking your time to set up a little bit of a round to check out the area, making sure that there aren't any other lizard folk in the surrounding vicinity, but no signs of them. It seems that the group that you ran into is just a small group of them, perhaps just an offshoot of some opportunist, perhaps. Going through the evening, however, it's thankfully a mild day, and you did have very good weather today, and it's continuing on into the evening as a cool breeze just kind of blows right through.
This feels very nice.
It's okay.
He'll look over to Eldrath for a bit and then tap his bag. Hey Eldrath, I want I need your help with something.
What is it?
Well, earlier Cassidy and I have tested to see if we could fit Hopalong in here, and that succeeded. But I'm more curious about how would anything more living could suffice.
Why?
I mean, think about it. how chaotic would it be if a creature of chaos just suddenly pops out of the bag?
I want to be persuaded. I need.
I want to be persuaded.
Persuade me.
So I guess a normal persuasion then?
Are you proficient in insight, Eldrath?
Let's see. I am not.
Okay. So I assume your what would be your static wisdom score, 10 plus your wisdom modifier?
Wisdom modifier is +3.
Okay, so we'll just call it D. You have to roll higher than a 13, Arthrax.
Alright, so I just roll a normal persuasion then?
Yep.
27!
Oh.
Ooh.
Sounds like a great idea, Eldrath.
You asked for it.
This is the best idea.
You
you've
wanted to
ever
be
had.
persuaded.
Well, it's not the best, but considering our history so far, it would be kind of humorous.
So, how are we going to do this? I'm quite large.
So he'll take off the bag from his shoulder and open it up near the ground. Just slowly step in. All I just want you to do is try to hang on to the side as tight as you can. I don't want you to, well, completely fall in.
Should you tie a rope to my arm or like?
Do you want me to just hold on to your hand or something?
Well, I mean, I wouldn't mind the drink first, but okay.
We can get Olia to probably make us something later.
It would be a now kind of thing.
He turns in his sleep.
Come on, I'm right here. There's nothing gonna happen to you. Worst comes to worst, I can just pull you out.
Eldrath's eyes narrow.
He just
I-
smirks.
I hate you.
Aww. I love myself too. Now get in.
But I'll trust you this time. Eldrath will now attempt to get into the bag.
Just to be safe, he will hold on to at least one of Eldrath's wrists, just to be cautious.
That's the damnedest Hallmark card I've ever heard. I hate you. I trust you.
Well, the bag can open up to a specific diameter. So as long as you can squeeze within that diameter, then yeah, you can zip right in. I believe for the bag of holding, it's 2 feet.
Checking real quick. 2 feet in diameter at the mouth and 4 feet deep.
This would be a terrible time to figure out it's a bag of devouring.
Ooh.
It's secretly a mimic.
Yikes.
No, a mimic. Oh no.
Oof. That'd be a way to go.
Mm.
Imagine me coming out of the bag though, still alive. Like that would be also kind of crazy.
Now the thing is that the interior space is only so large, so you will have to basically crouch down and curl up into a ball in order to fit inside.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, Eldrath will attempt whatever yoga position he needs to get into the bag.
And Arthrax will still keep holding on to him just to be sure he can be pulled out easily.
Well, you can't close the bag until while something's sticking out of it. So
Oh.
This bag's just on my head.
Okay, well, we're just gonna go ahead and shut it, and he'll just personally start counting.
you're just gonna push Eldrath in, like palm on his face, and just shove him inside the bag.
No. 3 palms to his face and shove him in.
Oh,
Yes.
okay.
Oh gosh.
Get in, nerd.
Do you remember that thing I said about trust? Forget it.
He'll give it like a couple of minutes before.
Eldrath, you are in a dark, nebulous void. You cannot feel anything. You cannot see anything. You can only hear the sound of your own heartbeat and the sound of your eyes moving inside your head as they look around.
Oh.
There's no sound, just the sound that you make as an individual, as a living thing.
Eldrath has
The-
the goofiest smile on his face right now.
After like maybe 2 minutes, Arthurax will just open the bag again and carefully pull it back out.
As you see a light at the end of a long tunnel, and you
shit.
start moving towards it, and you see a face looking forward, and you think, Mother? And then you see Arthurax.
Hi.
Motherfucker.
Yep. That's what I was
No,
going
I
with.
I don't do that. But how was it in there?
Motherfucker. If you don't like being completely isolated from every sense that you can imagine, it's pretty great.
So you couldn't feel anything else in there?
No.
Oh, good to know. What about breathing? Did you have any trouble with that?
I mean, I don't think I could breathe, Dana, right?
Well, you were able to breathe, but it got a little stale after a minute or two.
Okay. You know, did your mother ever tell you not to ever put a bag over your head as a child? It's kind of like that.
He arches an eyebrow. Considering how many people try to put cloths and bags over my face just to cover how, and he puts in air quotes, scary I am.
Mm. Well, anywho, perhaps we should get back to what we should be doing.
Of course.
A
Thank you
group
for
of
the...
bandits are just standing there, just picking their teeth. No, you go ahead, dude. Do what you need to do.
Oh,
That was a neat trick. Do it again.
Oh
Nah,
god,
I'm just
it's
kidding.
it's Orcish Rams here.
we could do an experiment. Let's shove one of them in there.
Shove all of them in there.
But no, the rest of your watch does go quietly and uneventfully.
All right, and
I'm sorry, I have a little tangent. If the BBEG was small, like small sized or whatever, and you just got a bag of holding over it and closed it in time,
Mhm.
after some amount of time it would die, right?
yep, 10 minutes.
If it needs to breathe.
If it needs to breathe is the key.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or it doesn't do something to rupture the bag from the inside.
Yep.
That's very true.
And it is still technically considered the astral plane. So even though it is a section or a demi-plane of the astral plane, so if they have plane shift, they could always just come back.
Oh
Mhm.
yeah.
Oh.
But anyway,
Good to know.
Thank you for the experiment.
moving forward, that brings it to Cassidy's watch.
Do you want to wake her, or should I?
You go right ahead.
One of these days you need to wake her. I'm very curious how she responds.
Clicking of a
we could
gun.
do- Oh, wait.
Okay.
I know some. Okay. Remember when I made your tent stink? Oh wait. Well, I made your tent stink, I'm gonna do that to her now.
Oh God.
He's gonna take a couple steps back.
And I'll use thaumaturgy. It stank.
A foul smell fills your tent, Cassidy.
Oh, damn it. And there's a little bit of flailing in the tent as she finally gets her way out. Right, Sam Hill died in there. And then,
Points at Arthrax.
Points at Eldrath with all 6 of his hands.
Cassidy looks to Eldrath. She looks to Arthrax. And then she slowly looks to Hopalong. Which one did it?
As Hopalong looks back and forth between the two, go ahead and make a persuasion check, Eldrath, to see if Hopalong is willing to go along with it.
Oh, that'll be interesting.
Oh, God.
Oh my
Oh.
god. Perfect.
Wow.
As Hopalong sees the expression on Eldrath's face and just turns back to Cassidy and just shakes its head side to side.
I trust y'all, but I hate y'all. Get to bed. I'm gonna be throwing my damn breastplate. She like stomps back in her tent.
Yeah,
Is
he
the
walks
smell
by.
gone? Does it just like immediately dissipate, or?
It dissipates after about
Okay.
a minute, yeah.
Yeah.
Before Arthrax fully goes to sleep, he will cast Druidcraft to get an idea of how the next weather is gonna be.
Well, we'll wait until the rolls are made, and
Yeah.
then. But the
Yeah.
all right.
No problem.
So, Cassidy,
Uh,
go ahead and give me a perception check.
all right. And one. I'll do Hopalong's first. And mine. Whew.
Very nice. As you look out upon the surrounding area, you can see the lumps in the earth of the lizards and the lizard folk that have been buried there. And the more you think about it, the more you kind of realize that this was probably going to become a more frequent thing. You're moving further and further away from society, and you can already see the signs that things don't really, come out this way. The road isn't complete as you're looking it over. It still looks nice, but you know for a fact it's not complete. And you realize that you're starting to go into more or less uncharted area at this point.
We're gonna have to keep our ears and eyes peeled, boy. This ain't anywhere near civilization no more. And while she's keeping an eye and ear out for everything, she's also going to like work on Hopalong a little bit, kind of because apparently the heat made him ring really, really loudly because she couldn't figure anything out. So she's basically retooling it so that unless she specifies differently to him, that he's only going to wake her up with a soft bell rather than by default using the bell to alert everyone, unless she tells him differently.
Putting in a decibel limit.
Yeah. Only she has the ability to override.
All right. Go ahead and give me a roll with your Tinker's Tools.
And that would be intelligence?
I believe it's your intelligence, and you have the tool proficiency, so or tool expertise, actually, isn't it?
Yeah, so that would be a D4 plus 3 plus, 10. Roll.
So D20 plus 10.
Yep. I don't have that as a default here, so I'm going to have to roll that there. 23.
All right. As you go through the various gears and little quartz crystals that do a lot of the calculating and timing for a lot of Hopalong's actions, you manage to apply a few safeguards, so to speak, preventing him from doing anything above a certain threshold.
And there's basically like a command override that if it's like an emergency, she can say, like, I'll send out a bell alarm or something.
Yep. Easily done with that, with your ability.
All right. That's all she wanted to do.
All right. As the rest of your watch goes on without a hitch, brings it to Jessica.
Cassidy will poke in her tent and gently prod her awake. Your turn, Jess.
Okay. All right.
I think your lucky stars, Eldrath and Arthrax, didn't wake you up. Sons of bitches put a stink bomb in my tent tonight. I swear. It's like two little kids. You gotta put on leashes or something.
Boys will be boys. All right.
Yeah. All right. I'm getting off to it. You got hop along for you. Have a good night.
Thank
Bunny
All
beds
right.
down.
you.
Jessica, give me a
Yes.
perception check at advantage because of your keen hearing.
Why, yes. I'd
Yeah,
love
hop
to.
along will just roll his own.
13.
Also 13.
It's a very quiet, still night. A small, soft breeze coming through. Nothing that you can see approaching. As you sit down on a chopped log next to Hopalong and just sit and watch as the day goes by. The stars cross across the sky.
I will give
And-
Hopalong little pets. Little pets.
As it makes
Push-
a little.
Mm.
Mhm. Go
Hop
ahead.
along pushes in a little bit more and just.
But Jessica, as you are sitting and keeping watch, you feel a sensation wash over you, and suddenly you hear the voice of Thriko Minaki Baruch in your head.
Hmm?
Juniper still free, but barely. Zentarum making moves to interfere. Boycott on Darkfang Shipping Company. Montalegro profiting the most. Pro-humanoid movement growing in numbers. You have the ability to respond with 25 words or less.
I'll just respond with thank you.
Nothing else you want to pass along, or?
I don't want to be like, tell parents I say hi.
Well, I mean, anything you want to let them know about, or anything that comes to mind. Otherwise, thank you can suffice.
Nothing I can think of.
All right. As you say thank you, and you can feel the words move off in the wind as the sensation that you felt fades away.
It's the first
And-
time I've been on the receiving end of a sending spell.
Yeah, it's a little weird.
Which just sorcerers can't learn sending. I'm mad.
But clerics can. But after that, the rest of your watch goes uneventfully. It is time to wake Arjan.
Okay. I will step over to his tent, gently open the flap, touch his shoulder, little rub, little push.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Sleep well. I'll be out in just a moment.
Okay, it's been pretty quiet, the sound of things tonight, so it should be pretty easy till morning.
I'll have a chance to finish my book. Well,
Nice.
your book.
Good night.
Let me, pull out his stuff here and see how he does.
Room.
And he is getting advantage from Hopalong.
Mm-hmm.
For a 23, as he is keeps a watchful eye on everything. As his watch also goes without a hitch, as the sun starts to rise and he begins to rouse everybody from sleep.
There is one thing I'd like Hopalong to do for Arjan, if possible.
Oh, sure.
Hopalong may have, like, from the conversations before, knows that he enjoys heat. So he will take, like, his front paws. He'll like, rear a little bit and take his front paws and go... And just, like, basically rub them together and cause a lot of friction on the bottom of his, like, metal paws. And then just basically put them on his shoulder.
A very sweet gesture that he does appreciate.
Hopalong twitches his whisker.
As everybody is roused from sleep, I will need somebody to roll 3d20s.
Oof, I'll go this
Do
time.
it because you... Oh, okay.
I'll go ahead. Oof, this will be fun.
been
And I
leaving-
got the benefits of a long rest, just to make sure, right?
Yep, you have no more exhaustion.
Whew, that is good. Didn't want to die. Wee, dice time.
32. Oh god.
What's the worst that can happen?
Okay.
I like
Don't
that
start
number.
saying that.
All right.
I like this number.
So,
I think it's
Saku,
3 tables.
Yes.
Oh,
the night before, Arthrax used Druidcraft to predict the weather for the next 24 hours. And you saw a little cloud with tiny little bursts of rain coming out of it, signifying that it will be likely scattered showers.
With that, he nods his head and gets himself ready as he wakes up. He'll yawn as he steps out of his tent.
As everybody else is waking up, Arjan is starting to pack up everything. Good morning.
Morning.
Looks
Before
like
they
we
fall-
have some clouds running in.
Yeah, no, I got that too. As he... Like, is it like a physical manifestation ball is what comes out?
Yeah, it doesn't last very long though. It only lasts for a few seconds.
Okay. Yeah, I have a spell to help me protect that stuff too. This will be fun.
Well, I suppose we should get everything packed up and out on the road.
He knows as he starts getting his stuff ready.
I'm so glad we rolled this one.
Oh, shit.
Oh.
Oh.
Yeah, you're all gonna like this one.
Uh-oh.
oh no.
Can't
Thank you.
tell
Thank you,
if
Duff.
sarcastic or genuine.
You know what?
Terrified.
We'll find out.
Words DMs say to cause panic. Number 17. You all are
So-
gonna like this one.
As you are traveling down the high road, minding your own business and just enjoying the day, the mild rain that is coming down occasionally, but nothing that you really have to worry about. And then let me get a hearing-based perception check from everybody.
Hearing based, you say?
Hearing-based, yes.
Hearing based? I think you mean with
Hearing-based.
advantage.
Yes. Hearing bangs.
10. Yay.
Cassie got a 19.
14.
Ooh.
16.
In bunny ears.
All right. So as everybody is walking along, let me roll for Arjan here. Got a 21. Okay.
Ooh, fair.
So Cassidy, Jessica, Olia, and Arjan all hear the sound of. You recognize it as a crossbow launching an arrow. That twang with the thwip afterwards. As you hear that happen, what do you do?
Let me see if I have
Um,
shield.
Cassidy will
You-
duck down behind Hopalong and kind of just like use him for cover while she draws her weapon.
All right. Anybody
I
calling
will-
out to the others?
Duck as well.
I'll
And- Go ahead.
I was just gonna say, like, as I'm ducking, I just yell, "Coming, bow! Coming!"
As Arjan also reaches over and grabs Eldrath by the back of the neck and just pulls him down to the ground with him. And Arthurax, you hear the sound too late as going across your field of view is a gigantic bolt that embeds itself in a tree next to you.
Oh, shit.
Oh shit.
It did not hit you,
Oh, thank
but
God.
it came close.
He will feel a little still before slowly turning to the arrow. Or the
You
Did
can
we
see,
all did we all see that thing?
Oh yeah,
Oh,
My
It-
God.
it is sticking out of the. It's not a normal size bolt. It's actually a little bit larger. Looks
Ooh.
like it might be used for a ballista.
Okay.
And there is actually a piece of paper wrapped around the shaft with a wax seal.
Arthurax will walk up to the bowl to take the paper and open it up.
Okay. So as you unroll it, a puff of smoke erupts from the seal as it breaks, and there is a sound of cheap, like canned fanfare. Just ta-da! And you see a message written on the paper, but it actually starts reading itself out loud. As you hear, looking for a new and different type of weapon, a repeating crossbow able to fire at 20 rounds a minute, a cannon that levitates for easy transportation, then come to Bronzespark's innovative gnomish inventions and machinations in Neverwinter, home of the one-of-a-kind repeating flintless firearm. You want the best from the gnome, make sure to go big 'em or go home.
Arthurax is
That
just stunned as the message is reading itself. He couldn't even process the whole entire name in time.
Cassidy
You
goes to
know.
where that bolt is.
Just-
Is it like wedged deep into the tree?
It is, and in fact, at the base of the tree, you can see several other broken bolts and crumbled up pieces of parchment.
I want to follow the trajectory back to wherever this thing was fired from.
Okay, make an investigation check.
I just want to interject that the moment that letter started reading itself and that the name came out, Jessica's just like, oh no.
Was it Bronze Spark's voice?
It was.
Oh no.
Yeah, Cassidy didn't get much to it. 11. She is just like, that son of a bitch. That's him. And she just like bolts over to where she thought that was fired from. Gun drawn.
As you go in the direction you think that the trajectory is coming from, but just find yourself in the middle of some woods. It just can't seem to see anything that looking around.
Inside the woods, you just hear her just yell, Bronze Spark!
Oh.
Bastard! And she will just like come back out of the woods, just like grumbling and like dejected, holsters her gun.
Arthurax would like to look at all the other bolts and try to figure out the same location that they're possibly coming from.
go ahead and roll investigation. If anybody wants to help.
Sure.
Inspiration, just in case.
Investigation
Uh,
time.
I will assist.
All right, you get advantage.
Oh, I do?
Yep.
Okay, nice. Investigation.
Investigation time.
Hi, fuck.
Oh.
He has no clue either. He's just like, okay, a lot of bolts and same paper.
Well, as you look it over, it's a little difficult to gauge the trajectory from all of the various bolt holes and everything. Some of them have grown up a little bit, some of them have grown over and healed a little. But yeah, you just really can't tell.
But it has always been hitting the same tree every time, correct?
Seems to, yeah.
Now that's interesting.
Must have some sort of motion detector on it. My dad would have worked on. I would have worked on. Samuel, what did he do? That flint block. Pull this son of a bitch. Work. She's just muttering, just the angriest you've probably seen her in a long time.
Jessica will walk over, just sort of like squat next to her and put a hand on her shoulder. Hey, it's gonna be okay. We'll find him.
She kind of jerks away a little bit. Oh. Don't. I'm sorry,
okay.
Jessica. Just.
No, it's okay.
Is there paper still there, or that thing read and then the paper disappeared, or is the paper still there?
Paper's still there.
She's gonna reach over, grab that paper, and she's gonna just like fold it up and put it like in her pocket. Kind of like reading a list of charges for that son of a bitch. Are we ready to go, or are we just gonna sit here looking at bolts from nuts?
Arthur says nothing, and he'll just keep on walking.
As Arjan stands up from where he was kneeling down, looking at all of the leftover bolts and paper. Yes, I don't see anything of value here.
Nor do I. And with that, she's just gonna ride ahead.
All right. So,
Room.
One quick
moving
thing,
forward.
though. I apologize.
Mhm.
One quick thing. Was there like evidence of like a tripwire?
No, actually.
Okay. Thank you.
No problem. But you all travel along, mostly quiet, after the rather ostentatious display that you had witnessed. As you all come to a stopping point and rest down for the evening. Now we can speed this up a little bit. If anybody has anything that they would like to do, we can actually go ahead and roleplay that out during watch. Otherwise, we can move forward into the next day if we'd like to move things along.
Nothing here.
Would you be okay for a quick session?
With whom? Sorry.
Hazel.
Oh, yeah. Cassidy will take the first watch. And so if you want to join her, you can.
All right.
But if there's been any indication ever since that, she is not in a talkative mood.
No, understandable. He has
Okay.
an idea though.
As everybody beds down and you find yourselves alone around the fire, just having watch.
So, Arthrex will start setting up like a target a little bit from the camp. Taking his short bow, and he'll just politely tap Cassidy on the shoulder.
Yeah.
He'll nod over towards the target and be like, "Come shoot with me."
Sorry, Arthrex, I really don't feel like it right now. I just want to get this watch over with. The quicker we get it over there and deal with things, the better. You can go ahead and shoot if you want. Hop along and I can do a watch. I don't mind.
He will, as he's just standing right there, like practicing at least some of his distant aiming. So, the guy from the paper, I'm guessing he's what you're after?
Yeah. Xenevius Bronze-Spark. And she'll pull out that little cube again and just like show. This is the last I saw of him about 7 months ago. If he's doing this bigum shit, probably gotten a lot more powerful. Being able to track him down and being able to make him answer for... And it's not just my paw, mind you. I know he's hornswoggled a whole bunch of people.
Oh, I'm
You
sure.
see it in his eyes.
By the sound of that letter, it sounds like he's trying to make such a big business himself that it could just be a scam.
If he's using my paw's blueprints and plans, it ain't a scam. And she shows off, and she pulls her gun and shows it off. It ain't a scam. Thing is, he don't. From what I remember from the conversation that he had with my paw, he doesn't really make stuff. He takes people's ideas and builds on them. He's like, I don't know what other way to be able to put to it, but he basically slaps other things on it, tweaks it, maybe improves it. But coming up with shit, he don't do that. As far as I know. He may have changed, but
No, a thief with adjustments. That's what it sounds like to me.
pretty much.
And what do you plan on doing after you kill him?
When Arthrex says that, her ears kind of like droop just a little bit as she looks over at Arjan's tent. I don't... Right now, I got two minds inside of me. One wants to fill them full of more holes than Swiss cheese, and the other one wants me to just turn them into the authorities. But we turned Gleam Silver in to the authorities, and look what that got us. Jessica's family is in the trench there. What makes us think this is going to be any different, huh? He's got powerful friends. Break them out just as soon as you spit on the ground.
He chuckles at that a little bit. That's very true, but you have to think of it this way. Shouldn't really be wasting ammo on something as low life as he is. At the same time, as you stated, he has friends in higher places. But at least you
Arthrex,
have
I
to-
ain't wasting ammo. This thing magically makes it. And I'll be happy to put as much as I could through him if that... But that... I don't know if... I don't know if I could do that. After speaking with Eldrick and with Arjan, and I want to, but I don't know if I can. Or if I should. I don't know. It's something for me to chew on.
Well, you keep sounding like you're alone on this.
This really ain't your fight, though.
No.
You guys got bigger fish to fry. I'm figuring I'll figure out something, and if it happens on the way, then so be it. If it happens after, so be it.
With that, he'll fire one more arrow before stating, well, if all things consider, if it comes down to it, I would appreciate having you around more. You could be my partner in crime, in a sense.
Arthrex, I hope I have not given you a false impression.
No.
I ain't a criminal.
No. But you are more entertaining than Eldrath is.
Entertaining is one thing. I intend to stay within. I don't want to give the humans another reason to hate furfolk. I want to try to play the game they have. I want to be one of the positive influences, but it's just real hard when you got so much anger.
With that, he'll shrug and just say, balance, before collecting his arrows and finishing off the rest of the watch.
She nods and she'll finish the watch with.
All right. As you all gain the benefits of the long rest, and we move on to day 9. Let me go ahead and get a 3d20s from somebody.
Do you guys want me to try?
Are you doing your druid wooby jooby?
Yes, I'm doing the druid graph before I sleep. Or when I wake up, at least, yeah.
You can go ahead.
20s. 26. Please don't be hot.
All right. Your Druidcraft orb, as you look at it, becomes a storm cloud that starts flashing with light and lots of rain.
He'll sigh at it and go, oh, great.
Is this something that he's doing during the watch?
No, when he wakes up.
Okay.
Basically, as soon as he wakes up, yeah.
Okay.
So it looks like there's going to be some heavy thunderstorms.
While everyone is waking up, he'll just announce, just so everyone's aware, we got some storms coming. And heavy one at that.
Well, at least it's not hot out, right? Alright, guys? Right?
Right.
Just sheepishly starts laughing.
To choose between heat and heavy rains, yeah. I guess some lightning and thunder wouldn't be too bad.
I'm not a fan of the rain, but not really much we can do about it.
Quick question, Dana.
Yes.
For the resistance, it's any of the like elemental types. Well, no, it's like any type here. Would there be a more appropriate one to give Olia for the day? Like cold or or lightning?
Not really, no.
Okay, then we'll keep the fire infusion, just in case someone throws a fireball.
Or misses
That's
with a
not
fireball,
on our
right?
side. That's not on our side. We love our Jessica.
Hey,
He hasn't missed so far.
All right.
I am very careful with my fireballs. Okay.
I said somebody else.
No,
I'm
I was
not-
talking to the to
Okay.
whoever said I hadn't missed yet. It's like there is a reason. Like I meticulously measure out my fireballs before I pull the trigger.
You got to position it just right.
Absolutely.
So, as you are all walking down the path, storm clouds start rolling in, and just like before, you see a wall of rain coming in from the Swords Coast as it slowly washes over you. So I'm going to need everybody to make a Constitution saving throw.
Dana,
Mm-hmm.
may I use a shape ladder for an advantage?
Sure.
21.
17. Oh, and is this
Please
for
don't be
exhaustion?
bad.
Yes.
Yes.
Hopalong doesn't
finally.
need to worry about it.
Hopalong is immune. That is correct.
Mm-hmm.
Con save.
Oh, come
21
on.
from
Fucking luck.
well, just so everybody knows, and also so Jessica knows, you do have your bend luck that you could use on somebody for the sorcery point cost. So if there's somebody you wanted to help out and maybe give a possible chance to pass,
Sure, why not?
pick your person and they get to add a D4.
I think at this point it would be Ethan.
Roll a D4, see if you get that little extra there, Ethan.
It is a little extra.
Literally little extra. All right. As Arjan and Olia, Cassidy and Jessica are just, wet, but they're just, moving forward, just keeping their head down and keep going. But Arthurax and Eldrath both get just soaked to the bone. The shape water that you had put up as a umbrella just didn't seem to account for all the wind blowing in from the side and just soaking you on one side only. Just
Yay.
soaked.
Soaked to the scale.
I think I
As
like
you-
to think that 21 is my inner Florida man. Completely unfazed.
I just think of that guy who was out there doing headbanging in the hurricane with the American flag.
yeah, the flag.
Yeah, he almost got blown over, and then he just puffed out his chest and walked forward straight. It was just
Said
like, yeah,
no.
yeah. But yes, both Arthurax and Eldrath both take a point of exhaustion. So all of your checks will be at disadvantage.
Which
And,
means we may be able to figure out if Eldrath is lying now.
You never
As
know.
as you are moving through the path, you can see a what looks like a chest that seems to have fallen off of a wagon and broken open. And there's a couple of papers and whatnot, just absolutely ruined by the water. But then you see something, shiny, just glinting ever so slightly from the lightning.
Cassidy will go dismount from Hopalong and go take a look-see.
As you approach, you see a set of shackles on the side of the road. Just look like normal iron shackles.
She's going to quick cast Detect Magic.
They reek of transmutation magic.
Mm-mm.
All right, this thing is glowing like a firefly who ate spicy food. It's just, whew. I don't know. I don't really want to feel like leaving it out here, though, but
Would it be dangerous if somebody were to discover them?
without spending some time to look at it, you know what? Can you give me a minute?
Yeah, yeah, of course. Do you need space?
No, but Eldrath, if you wouldn't mind, if you can put that little shaping umbrella doohickey above me, that might be helpful.
I will try.
She's going to use another spell level and just straight out cast Identify.
All right. While they are not a specific magical item, what you can tell about them is that they are a cursed item. This is a specific set of shackles that, when applied to somebody, the lock and the keyhole disappear.
As soon as she figures that out, Cassie just gets this thought process. And in her mind, she just sees these on Bronze Spark.
Smiling,
She,
I think that's a good sign.
she'll turn around to the others. These are cursed. If you put them on, the lock and key disappears. I don't know if it can be broken after that. Definitely don't want this just hanging around.
Yeah.
I think we should probably put it in the bag and just maybe we'll find a better use for it later on.
Arthur
You know,
holds it
like-
back open.
She'll go ahead and like gently put them in the bag and see if anything comes of it.
Well, my mama never told me to take things from strangers, so I'm not.
Technically, we're taking it from a broken chest.
It's a stranger to me. Never seen a broken chest that I know.
Well, I guess that's fair. Well,
See?
that being said, if we need to get rid of it somewhere else, we can, but just not leaving it out here.
Arthrex, you can write those down as cursed manacles. They weigh 6 pounds.
Thank you.
She gives Eldrath thanks and remounts and moves on. It's rainy.
It is extremely rainy and very, very loud and oppressive with all of the thunder and lightning and heavy rain coming down. But you push on, knowing that the end of the journey is coming soon. As you all reach a stopping point and settle down, and as everybody is setting up, Arjan says, I would like to take time to contact my loved ones. In order to do so, I will need all of my energy. I won't be able to make food tonight, if that's all right.
Fine by me.
Thanks to you and Jessica, we ate plenty of time, so our rations were managed to be kept still for now. So yeah, I think it's fine.
Yep.
I got
Yeah,
about 4 left, so I think we can handle one night.
Same here.
Thank you. I'm going to go to my tent and make the send the messages.
Are you going to be available for watch?
Yes, I believe I will be. I will take a second watch.
Can Cassidy determine that Arthrex and Eldrath are under an exhaustion?
They definitely look worse for wear.
Yeah, I've seen that moping along with Olea when he almost got heat stroke. Eldrath, Arthrex, I'm going to suggest you guys just go ahead and bed down for the whole night.
You sure?
Well, me, Jesse, Olea, and Arthrex can take the watches. We got Hop along to help. Go ahead, get your strength back.
Whoop.
He'll sigh and just go, alright.
Thank you.
She nods and smiles. Somebody said they'd take first watch? Cassidy will otherwise.
I could take it.
All right.
You gave me a lot of rest earlier, so can't thank you enough for that.
I think if we're doing like for speed, we just probably just say one is taking each one and Hop along's helping. Help
All right.
along.
As you are walking to your tent, you can hear the sound of Arjan talking quietly in Draconic. You leave him be.
Mm-hmm.
All right. As Olea, your watch goes without a hitch. So it comes time to rouse Arjan.
Oh, quietly open the tent and just check to see if he's in the middle of something.
As you open the tent, you find him just sitting in the tent, staring straight ahead at the other side of the tent, with a very one could call it a relieved expression on his face.
Hey, Arjan.
Olia.
Mhm.
Thank you.
Of course.
Sorry, I was lost in thought.
Oh, no worries.
Spoke with my daughter finally.
Oh, that's great.
Oh.
Glad you could do that.
Yeah. But I will get out there in just a moment. Let me get my armor on, and I will relieve you.
Of course. And just goes back out and waits.
And a couple minutes later, he steps out in his half plate and taps you on the shoulder. All right, you're good.
Oh, thanks. Have a good night.
Good night, Olia.
Oh, yes. That. Good night to you, too. He goes back into his tent.
All right. As the rest of the evening's watches go without a hitch, although lots of heavy rain, however, the next day, as everybody is waking up, go ahead and give me just one d20 roll this time.
Oh. The possibilities.
I'll do it. I will drive us to the brink of despair.
Sounds like it.
19.
Yeah.
I hit the day successfully for 18 damage.
What does Arthrax see this time?
This time you see a light cloud going over top of a glowing orb, and then just slowly moving across. Looks like it's going to be a calm day.
I like how Arthrax has the weather bug app.
Comes in handy.
Yeah, no, it's pretty useful.
I try to remind you all of what you have that you may have forgotten about. But yep, fairly easy, cool and breezy kind of day. As you wake up, it's actually a little bit cooler than it has been recently. A little bit more cool air has come to brush over you. Excuse me. As you begin to prepare to head out, and Arjan steps forward and says to you all, it is important to note that likely we will be making it to the roadhouse today. There's a good possibility we will encounter the people that we have seen in the past on the caravans.
Just a little sense of deja vu, right?
Maybe. I am afraid that they will be able to recognize me almost immediately, but I have an alibi. I'm intending to go to Neverwinter, and everybody in the caravan knew that, so there's that, but...
Well, there's also me, too. They would recognize me from my caravan time. Although they wouldn't recognize any of you all.
Well,
She's looking to the rest of the party.
it's true, they have been in disguise, so there's that.
Well,
They did know that
since-
we were fairly good friends. Maybe.
So if we are looking for a story on it, I mean, I could say that I already know Neverwinter myself. I'd just be accompanying you back, and we decided to get some assistance to help protect us on this uncharted road.
That sounds believable. I think that is a story that everybody could buy.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
Cassidy looks to everyone else. You all good with that?
Good to me.
I'm fine with this.
excellent.
Mm-hmm. It is fine.
Right. Well, let's gather everything up.
Out of character, quick question. Did
Mm.
Olia have a different name?
While in disguise, no.
No.
Okay. Good to know.
In fact, when asked their name, they immediately went to Olia. So
Yeah.
I completely forgot to make
But,
up a
yeah.
name.
it's okay.
That's in character.
It
That's
is
a very
very
Olia
in
thing.
character. Yeah.
A very
Very much
Olia thing
Olia.
to do.
That's so
Yes.
Olia.
Oh, yeah. That's the fun part about playing my
but-
character.
But as you all step forward onto the path and travel along, Arjan hangs back a bit and taps Eldrath on his elbow.
Yes?
I wanted to pass this along to you. It belongs to Jesse, but I think that you might enjoy it. As he hands you a book that is written in Draconic. Across the front, you can see it says Bahamut and the Dragon Wars by Links Kaz de Nordvaragin.
Eldrath hesitates before reaching towards the book. And right before he grabs it, he just kind of looks up at Arjan. Just kind of a read of his face.
As he looks at you and he just offers a fatherly smile and just switches to Draconic. You said you had doubts, and perhaps the best way to deal with doubt is knowledge. And you said yourself that you didn't know much about Bahamut.
I will give it some thought as he takes the book from Arjan.
There's no pressure, of course. Just hand it back to Jessica when you're done.
Eldrath nods.
This was one of my ancestors that wrote this. Apparently they were present for the Dragon Wars, if you believe them.
As I said, I will think on it.
Okay. So he pats you on the shoulder, gives it a little bit of a squeeze, and walks forward and catches up with everybody else.
Cassidy would like to quickly ride next to Jessica. Hey, Jessica. Can I
Yeah.
see that ring I gave you for just a moment?
Yeah, of course. She'll hand it over.
She'll just, as she's like riding along, she's just gonna double check it. I've had some pretty heavy rains, and I just wanted to make sure the infusions are still holding on it.
All right.
You remember how this works, right?
Yeah. Extra spell slot. Well, out of character. Extra spell slot.
Right. You
But
just gotta
extra
you gotta
spell.
spend some time and just like pull the arcane edge. I just want to make sure it was still keeping after the hellacious weather we've been having.
Oh,
Looks
sure.
good. She'll go ahead and give it back. Just was thinking about that. Wanted to make sure everything was working before we go ahead and meet these fellas again.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm. Oh,
You may need to. And she's like, how close is Olia?
Depends on how far ahead Olia likes to lead in front of everybody.
Maybe a couple meters, 10. I don't know. He kind of wanders in the front. He never really knows how far.
She'll pull Jessica back a little bit, and just so that she's out of, hopefully, earshot of Olia, and just kind of beckon her a little bit down so that she can whisper. Don't remember if Olia gave a different name when you all were disguised. If no one remembers y'all, you may need to step in and like help him.
yeah. I mean, I didn't exactly do a great job either, Jesse,
Well,
Jessica.
no one found you out,
True.
except me. But I'm an exception, I guess. I don't think most of these cultists have the brain power to do it. But just in case, just to keep things easy, because I didn't remember if you did.
Yeah.
Just wanted to alert you that you may need to like immediately step in or assign something to him. For he's a bluntly honest guy, and I love him for it. But sometimes you just gotta put a dress on, and say you're going to the fancy ball when you're going to the tavern. You know.
Yep. Yeah, I got it.
Hmm.
I'll step in if I have to.
She'll pat Jessica on the shoulder. I don't want to see anything happen to him or any of y'all. Just. Yeah. Thanks.
Yeah.
So, as you are all traveling forward, you approach a small fork in the high road with a sign on the road, hand-painted recently, it would seem, that reads simply Karnath in large block letters with an arrow pointing down the smaller of the forked path. And probably about maybe about a quarter of a mile to half a mile down, you can see what looks like a structure, and it looks to be at the base of a foothill of the mountains that you're in.
I think we found our quarry, folks.
Whoa.
Indeed. Do we approach quietly, or do we approach with intent?
Casually?
I'm with Olia here. I don't think trying to sneak in is a good idea.
Okay.
We have our story, and we just stick to it.
Act normal, guys. Let's act normal.
All right. I believe Duff has to head out now because of
I do.
work obligations. So that's okay. We'll get through this. It'll only be, a couple of sessions of this, and then we were able to
Hopefully.
accommodate Dirk when it happened to him. So we'll make the best that we can.
If
Jetbot activated.
It's like the holographic pearl from Steven
Right.
Universe.
Mhm. And
These
honestly,
the
I
nature of the
don't
need
always
of the fireball.
I don't always get a chance to play Jessica when I get a chance to be Jessica. As she comes in a little bit, but she has a little bit more energy when she talks.
What?
That's just my anxiety. What are you talking about?
Anyway,
Sounds like
but no,
Jessica
you're
to me.
you're good. I hope you have a pleasant night.
Thank you. Yeah,
Take care,
hopefully this won't take too long. Either A, I'll get on a better schedule that'll give me Sunday nights free. Or B, hopefully that work from home job will finally pull through and I can just say
Oh.
peace to. Yeah, I'm still waiting. I didn't get the original position I applied for, but my friend on the inside was like, "Hey, we're opening a new team soon. I brought up your name. They liked the idea of having you on that team, so don't go anywhere."
Standing.
Yeah. So if I can get a work from home job, like I love Disney, but like $15 an hour, $25 an hour.
Yeah.
One
Mm,
of these things is not like the other.
plus no commute, so no gas fees.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, well,
Anyway,
you have
yes.
a pleasant evening. Sleep
Yeah.
well.
Yeah. You guys have a good night.
You
Good night, Duff.
I will try and see if I can listen to the VOD on my way to work tomorrow.
Hey, there you go.
Oh, fun.
Yeah.
It's good.
You guys have a good night.
You as
Bye
well,
bye.
Only
All right. Continuing on. So, you have decided to approach the building as a group. So, as you approach the structure, You can see what appears to be a foundation of cobbled stone and brickwork with 2 wooden shingled buildings on top, a large gate open with 2 humanoid guards in simple chainmail watching the road for anyone approaching.
So who's leading us?
I believe Arjan and I, since we're the one with the most story, should probably go up.
Good.
As Arjan turns to look at Arthrex, could you hand me that writ that was given to us by the gnome gentleman?
He'll pull the paper from his pockets and hand it over to Arjan.
Sorry, you got really far away on the mic for me.
Sorry. Yeah, my mic is weirdly set up.
He's standing
He'll pull
very
the paper
forward.
from his. He'll pull the papers from his pockets and hand them over to Arjan.
All right. As Arjan and Cassidy lead the way, stepping forward, the gate leads to an inner courtyard that has several wagons in the middle of it being unloaded and then moved back outside as another wagon comes in to replace it. You can see several laborers are unloading pallets of tools, loads of wooden planks, several barrels and crates. As you're approaching and the guards look up to you and hold out their hands, you can see inside the courtyard several other guards standing at attention as there is another human man in armor addressing them, and you can tell from the volume of his voice it is definitely with some authority. But as the guards approach, halt there, this is private property. We're going to have to ask you to identify yourselves. As Arjan holds out the writ, we are laborers that are helping with the project. We were unable to join the caravan, so we have had to follow after. Oh, that's wild. That must have been a hell of a trip. Let me see that. Oh, it's sealed. We were supposed to hand it to Bog Luck. Right. As he turns his head and looks over his shoulder. Ayo, Bog! Bog! As you look past him and you can see opposite of the gate, leaning against the wall with crossed arms, is a half-orc gentleman. As he looks you over and kind of pops his way up off of the wall and starts walking towards you. And I actually have an image of him here for you all.
Ooh, picture time.
Hey, picture.
Boop.
Oh.
Aw. Dang. Shit.
But as he's approaching, he greets you all. Hey there. Let me check that paper. As he reaches out for it and Arjan hands it to him. As he rips the seal open and starts reading it over. 4 centaurs, huh? Well, that's good things he did. Boys ran into some wild boars and a few of them's got impaled and disemboweled. Them's boars is no joke.
Yeah, we caught the business end of a couple of lizard folk and some giant lizards too.
Oh yeah, we got a couple giant lizards for the marsh, but I don't like riding them mostly. They're wild things, they are. But see, looks around the compound. You can see the compound itself. There are several doors that appear to lead to small rooms, likely for guards and laborers. There is a larger set of doors that are guarded by 2 guards, and you can actually see a horse from between the gaps of the door. Right over there is a room that was supposed to be theirs. I guess we got, how many you got here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 6. Yeah, we could fit 6 in there. That's good.
Cool.
Appreciated.
As he looks over and sees some of the laborers unload the crates. Excuse me. As he walks over. Oh, you lot. Those ones with the mark on them, right? See those? That means you go to the back strong room then, you idiots. As he is beginning to do so. Let me get a perception check from
Yeah.
everybody.
I want to see what that mark is.
Is it hearing based?
No, it is visual.
Dang.
Dang it.
7. Damn.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Good job,
can
Olia.
See you.
That was
Alright.
kind of creepy.
Ethan, we gotta stop rolling the same thing.
Eden is having a bad day on rolls.
Yes, he is.
We'll go ahead and roll for Robo Jessica here.
I think that's my first nat 20 in a while.
Scanning area.
Nothing. All right. But Olia, as you are watching and looking at the at this half-orc man as he moves forward to grab a few items, he you note that there are markings on the crates as he grabs them out of people's hands and moves them to the side. The symbol on them appears to be a little 5-pointed star, but it's not a star with like sharp edges. They look kind of like curved, almost like dragon claws coming together into a 5-pointed star.
Hmm.
What does it
And on
mean?
top of that, with that natural 20, I'm going to say that you also can see as Bogluck starts grabbing a few of the crates and moving them, angrily chastising the other laborers. His cloak spreads slightly, and you can see a longsword on his hip
Oh.
with a very specific dragon motif for the handle and crossguard. One that you've seen before on other guards within the caravan.
Oh. This looks very familiar. We've seen this.
As Olia, you realize that Bogluck is part of the Cult of the Dragon.
Are we left to our
Yeah,
own devices? Well,
Yep, you just you don't really notice much. You can't really see over, but Olia's having this epiphany while you guys are looking over Bogluck.
He's like still figuring out who to tell first.
Olia's overheating.
no.
He's breaking. Cassidy?
yeah,
Can I pull you over for a bit? Or just
Sure.
get behind?
she'll walk over with Hopalong.
He's just like, you can see he's very stilted in his walk. He's just shaking. Those boxes
wrong?
are, the boxes are weird. They had the weird symbol on them. Like it was a star, but not a star. The points were like curved. They look like dragon
Can Cassidy
claws.
see what he's talking? I'm sorry.
Oh.
Can Cassidy see what he was talking about?
Now that he's pointing it out to you, you can see what looks like a not necessarily a brand, but something more akin to like a grease marker that has been used.
Does Cassidy recognize that at all?
Go ahead and roll religion.
Losing my
Nope.
religion.
You're not really very familiar with holy imagery or anything of that nature, but definitely it looks like some kind of a symbol that seems to mark them as different.
I don't.
As a
Go ahead. I don't recognize.
no, go ahead.
I don't recognize where it's from, Olio.
Oh, gotta tell maybe
You
something.
seen that before at all?
I don't think I've seen that, but the thing I did notice that was weird was Bogluck was his name, right? Bog.
Mm-hmm.
His cloak opened for a second. I saw this long sword he had. It had the cult's motif on it.
At that, her eyes kind of like widen a little bit. All right. Good on you, Olia. Good on you.
I'm still
Good eyes.
processing it. Like,
So we know
God,
the
yeah.
Boglook is with the cult,
I think so.
and it stands to reason if he's taken a personal interest in those boxes, then that's
Yeah.
the stuff from the caravan.
Maybe they're dragon-related boxes. Ooh, maybe I should tell Eldrath.
At this- I think we need to tell everybody.
As as you're whispering to each other, Bog is barking at the laborers and telling them to get their heads out of their asses as he starts shooing them away to take all of the marked boxes back to the storehouse. And then he just looks
Cassie-
back to you all and shakes his head.
Cassidy, before he comes up, can Cassidy look over at Eldrath and just like tap her head briefly, giving him a look?
I would say so. I would say that that's up to Eldrath to interpret the meaning.
Mm-hmm.
You see, Eldrath's not too bright.
God.
We'll see.
He's average. He's, how, can you describe how you do it towards Eldrath? Like,
She's looking at him intently and just basically like tapping her head, her temple, and just like quickly doing a little bit of like her hand is doing like a puppet mouth.
oh, I think he'll get the
Because she knows he's done it before to her.
yeah. He'll pretend to sneeze, and while he's sneezing, he just changes the more prominent features of his dragonkin side, looking more just human Eldrath.
She frowns a little bit. And
As
just
Bogluck approaches you.
Only it
Hope
perks
you're
his
damn
hand up.
sight better at taking directions than they is.
Right, yeah. We're great at taking directions.
Good. Well, breakfast at rise of dawn. You got the rest of the night to yourselves, but you put your asses to work in the morning, so.
Got it.
yes, sir.
Alright, well, I'm going back to supervise this lot, so you do as you wish.
Yes. Good luck with the packing.
As he looks at you curiously, just quirks an eyebrow, and then shakes his head and goes back to work.
As soon as he leaves, Cassidy will go over to Eldrath. Sorry, I was trying to tell you to use your mind thing to talk to me about that. Olia says that he saw the mark of the cult on Bogluck's sword.
The boxes. Oh, is he not? Is this mind-to-mind talking out of character?
No. This is just her whispering.
Okay.
Her going over just like talking to Eldrath. You
Okay.
might hear it.
Yeah. I might wait to say it, but yeah, if I hear anything louder, I might whisper it.
Right.
Should we think a plan?
And we're gonna have to investigate the area, I think.
Always
They're
nodding his head.
moving. They're moving boxes that are marked with. What'd you call them? You said were stars,
it was like
kind of
a-
curved stars.
Yeah, it was like a star, but the points were curvy, like dragon claws.
Would Eldrath be able, like, if they're pointing it out where they saw it?
As soon as they describe it, you recognize what they're talking about.
Okay.
You have a very intimate knowledge of that shape.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's a dragon claw.
Yeah. And he'll whisper back to Cassidy. Yeah, we're kind of in the headquarters. This is amazing.
Olia just coughs at that moment. Just you can see his eyes wide open. He just has to pick himself back up.
Well, it seems like they're moving the contraband from the caravan in those boxes that are marked. I doubt that they're just being stored willy-nilly. He said something about a strong room.
Strong? Wait, what?
Did I hear him say something about a strong room?
He did mention that there were specific boxes that they're supposed to go to the strong room.
Yep.
We gotta get in there.
Yeah.
Well, to help you visualize things, I will go ahead and pull you over to the map.
Ooh,
A
new
map!
map!
A map.
Yay!
He said he had a map.
Oh God.
Ah,
Oh,
my eyes!
all those people for us to kill. I mean, talk to.
Oh,
New
joy.
victims!
And if you zoom out just ever so slightly, so where you are located currently,
Mhm.
that would be right,
Oh my
Uh,
God.
right
Oh,
there, I
joy.
believe.
Oh, there we go.
Right there, yeah.
Yep.
Mhm.
Hi.
So,
Hooray.
this area that you are in is the lower area of the courtyard. These over here are stairs that lead up to the outbuildings that you saw. You can also see that these little red bars are doors, essentially. To your right on the map, that is the upper landing that leads to the second floor. And you will note that there are two figures there on the landing. Anybody would like to make a perception check to see if they can spot them
Sure.
I
and
will
recognize them?
I will try.
All attempt.
I'm gonna go mute
Woo!
though.
8. Apparently
18.
not. I have 0 clues.
Perception time. What's the worst that can happen? Hey! I see something. It's just a cobweb.
That's not mine.
Not every cobweb comes from you, Arthurax.
So everybody else is just kind of looking around for everything that's going on. Is kind of a lot of hustle and bustle as people are moving things about and their guards about taking orders. But Cassidy, you recognize both of those people as Warren and Derva, the lieutenants for Anders,
Mm-hmm.
and they seem to be guarding that door.
Are there any marks on the door?
No, not that
Any
you can
signs?
see.
Okay.
Just most of the doors all look the same. The one that they had signified as your room is this one over here. So you have a place to convene.
Ooh. We have shelter.
All right.
Arthur
Did
X
we
is
see where they were taking the other boxes? The ones with the marks on them?
You can see many of the boxes and barrels, even the ones that aren't marked, are being taken to this door over here.
Cassie's gonna like turn to everybody and just say, "Might not be a bad idea to just get a lay of the area for when we have to unload things tomorrow, so we know where we're going and whatnot."
Yeah, that'd be good to be prepared. Be good workers. Smiling, but very oddly wide smile. Like, it looks
Just that big
very
old
full.
hyena grin.
The biggest grin. You could see him like really flexing his neck muscles for
workers.
it. Yeah.
Arthur X will just pet Oli on the head. Let's have a look around. I mean,
Oh.
gotta get an idea of where you're working, right?
Exactly.
As Jessica goes and says, I am actually going to go and look at our room and just see if there is anything in there that needs to be cleaned up because this place looks disgusting.
Also good. Yeah, it's always good to have a clean
Fair
house.
enough.
I'll stick with Jessica.
You like to clean too?
Yeah, I would say at least pairs. Good idea.
But there's 5 of us. Only counts on his fingers.
Well, I said at least. Oh, yeah. I mean, there's more people. I mean,
Oh,
it works. Don't trust me. It works.
okay. Puts his hands up.
So
But,
I guess we'll just go around and let's take a look, see what we can see, hear what we can hear.
All right.
I'll
If
follow.
there's particular places that you want to look around or go to, let me know if you have a specific idea of what you want to do.
For Arthrex, do we have any idea who this human over here is with the other guards?
You don't know his name, but you do see that they are seemingly in charge, as all of the guards are standing at attention as he's discussing with them the itinerary and plan for the next day.
And he'll just stand by one of the guards and try and keep an ear out on what the itinerary is.
And so, what we're going to be doing is just standing, watching all of these laborers, making sure that they do not slack on the job, making sure that the work gets done, and making sure that no wild boars are around to impale or disembowel any other guards. Please, this last part is very important. If everybody could please keep their head on a swivel to make sure that we are not getting disemboweled by any more boars. As one of the guards just kind of rolls his eyes. Man, you lose 4 people, and he just won't go.
Cassidy would actually like to go to. I'm assuming that's Bogluck there.
That's Bogluck right there, yes.
Yeah. She will go up to Bogluck and say, "Mr. Bogluck, would there be someone to be able to show us, or at least me, so I could tell anyone else, where we're supposed to be able to put things and where we're not supposed to be able to put things, just so we don't step on any toes here?"
Go ahead and make. I'm going to say that'll fall under either persuasion or deception because you're doing both basically. So I would say
Right.
your choice.
Since I would get advantage from being too cute, let's try persuasion. Ooh,
Cuteness prevails.
cuteness.
As he kind of looks down at you and he looks like really hard faced, like stone faced. And you look up at him and just like, "Please, Mr. Bogluck, can I please help?" As he looks down and you can see him crack just ever so slightly. Well, yes, well, you see, we got the building materials out in the courtyard here, and we're just making sure like the wood and straw for the various bricks, as well as the stone cutting tools for all of the rocks from the quarry that's been dragged over that way. Those are all out here, but anything like food, horse feed, lizard feed, that all goes into the storeroom back there. There is also the strong room, but you can't get into that. That's only I have the key for that. So that's where all the important things and personal items that people want to have locked away. We don't have locked rooms, unfortunately, so some people like to leave the cash with me or the special belongings.
Cassidy thinks for just a moment and gestures to her to hop along. You said special things here, very valuable items. My automaton here is rather one of a kind. Would that qualify as something to be able to be locked up? Given what I've heard about boars around here, I don't like the idea of him staying outside. He's very well behaved, but I would like him in a protected area if that is amenable.
Well, I suppose if you're worried about him getting damaged or stolen, we could probably
Very
work
much.
something out.
Maybe when we bed down, if that would be all right. Otherwise, he's just hanging with me for right now.
Fair enough. All right, you can come find me. As he points to a room over to the back underneath the stairs.
Mm-hmm.
That's my lodgings over there. You can come find me tonight. Although if the sun is down, chances are I'm asleep. So just keep that in mind.
Yes, sir. One more question. Aside from the strong room, which I would presume, are there any other places off limits so I can let everyone know?
Yes. We got a room over yonder there, as he points across the way.
Mhm.
That there room belongs to what's his name? That guy right there. I think is sent with the construction group. Aldred Bryfer something. But he's the captain of the guard, so that's his room. Don't go in there.
Got
And
it.
then we got a special guest up top in room where you see those two people over there. So they's his guard, so they're making sure that he's safe. So just stay out of there too.
Do they make eye contact with Cassidy?
Do you look up to there?
If Bogluck is pointing them out, then yeah, she would, just because it would look weird otherwise.
Go ahead and make a perception check.
10.
You see, as you turn your head, you think you see Warren turn his head ever so slightly, as if to avert his gaze, but you're not sure.
All right. So she'll just quickly point out Bogluck's room, gentleman's room in the corner, private area upstairs. Got it.
Right. That one over there belongs to Aldred. He's the captain of the guard. He'll be right cross with you if you try to break in there. And then, yeah, the one up top is where they have the special guest right now.
Much obliged.
Awesome.
I'll let you get back to work.
As he goes back to supervising and yelling at people.
Cassidy is
That's
going to
work.
just circulate around everybody and just say, I'm going to the room. I'll divvy up information given by Bogluck when you all get there. And she will join Jessica and Eldrath.
As Jessica is feverishly trying to clean up the bunks, as Eldrath is just sitting on one of the bunks, most likely.
Typical Eldrath.
Yep.
She'll
Just
wait
chilling.
for everybody. She'll wait for everybody before she disseminates info.
I mean, Arthur is not getting anything else, so he'll just head to the room.
I mean, standing around is not always the best way to get information.
Yeah, let's just walk on in.
Depends on how loose the lips are of the people around.
But as Jessica goes about cleaning the beds and the bunks, pushing out various bugs and squashing them with her cantrips, we feel like she's using chill touch to kill them all with necrotic energy. Just die, bugs.
So we meet again, silverfish. Cassidy, once everybody is in the room, will go ahead and share exactly what Bogluck has told her, especially about the two that she had seen up there, identifying them as part of the caravan. And given what she remembers as being the guard for the caravan, that this special guest is likely Anders. She also disseminates which rooms are forbidden at that point, but she also mentions about the strong room where the valuables are being kept, and that she might have a way to be able to get the door open by having Hopalong be stored there as a valuable. And she looks to Arthurax. And wouldn't it be a shame if during that open door, someone snuck in, unseen.
He was already smirking as he had a little twitching feeling of such idea would come to mind.
It's definitely a thought. But we would like to, I think we should be able to see what's in there. Another alternative is Eldrath, because he can communicate with us. But I can only make one person visible.
He'll look over to Eldrath and go, "Do you trust me this time?"
Yeah. We gotta do something. So.
Everything's, go ahead.
Oh, go ahead.
She's just clarifying. Everything's pointing to the contraband being in the strong room. So I think that's our target.
Oof. Spooky.
As you were all discussing, there is the sounds of people out and about in the area. You can hear the sounds of people chatting and talking outside, as well as people moving past, wagons being moved. Then you hear the sound of a door opening on the landing above you. And you hear the sound of a very boisterous laugh as stepping out of the out onto the landing. You hear the sound of relatively heavy footsteps and then slightly lighter ones. And then you hear the sound of people walking down the stairs. Do you look outside?
Do carefully.
Can Cassidy slowly open the door just to be able to get a quick peek out from in between?
You've heard that laugh before.
Oh.
As you open the door and talking to Anders is a small gnome with a little golden pipe hanging out of his mouth, goggles resting on the top of his head, and a white beard and mustache coming off, tied into a little bit of a little tail, as he chats openly with the man you've come to know as Anders. And Cassidy, you recognize him immediately. You've seen this person so many times in nightmares and on a special device that you have on your person. One Zenedius Bronzespark.
She's just she's just staring. She's almost like locked, as her eyes and ears are just solely focused on him.
And with that, we're going to go ahead and go to a break.
Boy.
Priest!
Remember when I said I was writing some stuff earlier today?
Yes.
Hazel?
Damn it.
Hee.
I'm just like, oh shit.
Not only do we have someone that Arthrax hates, we now have someone Cassidy hates. Great.
All right. Well, we will take a short break here. Everybody take a few minutes to stretch your legs, go get something to chew on, get some water. Cassidy needs to go shoot a few things real quick.
I gotta go scream in a pillow. I'll be right back.
But we'll
Grab a
come
chair.
back in just about 10 minutes or so.
All right, catch you guys
Yep.
then.
And I'm back.
Hello.
Hello.
So, how about that?
It was a twist.
Oh.
Now I got something to make it better. I have cake.
I had a cookie. It was a Buckeye cookie.
Oh, nice. Well, this is an experimental cake my partner made. It's a banana cake with peanut butter frosting.
Banana. Peanut butter and banana. Good flavors.
It's really good.
Subscriber.
The Buckeye, if you're not familiar with the Buckeye, is a candy that is common in Ohio. It is a ball of peanut butter ganache covered with chocolate.
Oh, nice. I mean, it sounds
So,
familiar.
It's really good.
Because I think they make those also in Texas.
Do they make them in Texas? Is that a
I-
thing in Texas?
I think they do. I don't fully recall.
What is it?
The Buckeye?
Buckeye cookies.
Buckeye.
Well,
I know of
specifically
Buc-ee's.
a Buckeye is a local like treat in Ohio. So it's a peanut butter ganache with chocolate coating over top. They're really good. They're called Buckeyes because they look like the Buckeye nuts that come off of Buckeye trees, which is kind of the like state tree for Ohio, and also you know like they have the OSU Buckeyes are the you know the kings of football in Ohio. You know, corruption and scandals and whatnot.
Well, heck.
Yeah, well,
Oh, heck.
Ohio is not immune to its drama and turmoil.
Yeah, there is Florida. Ah,
Hey, you guys got your own special flavor.
I know, right?
And I'm back.
Welcome back.
Hi, Tazel.
Hello. I have a bagel hot dog sandwich that I just threw together.
I have a banana cake with peanut butter frosting.
I think
I
we
had a-
both have our own
I had a
flavors of
cookie.
awesome. What kind of cookie?
It was a Buckeye cookie, so it's a chocolate cookie with peanut butter frosting and little tiny mini peanut butter cups on top.
I want that cookie.
It was really good.
That sounds like a great cookie.
And I was already looking it over, and I was just thinking about like, you know what, I could make this because I know how to make a peanut butter frosting, and chocolate cookies are just chocolate cookies. They're not that hard. So I might make these, but we'll see. So, how you feeling there, Tazel?
I literally stormed into my kitchen.
Oh.
I was just like, that son of a bitch showing up here today. My cat just ran away.
Oh,
He knew the shit was going down. Oh, what
this
do
is
I do?
crueler than what Arthurax or Eldrath can do.
Oh.
I'm kind of just kind of waiting, just watching.
You're just in the back eating popcorn.
how's your Stellaris game?
My Stellaris game.
It says you're playing Stellaris.
Oh yeah, I still have it on.
Yeah. Well, how's it going? Did you get annihilated by the machines yet, or what path did you get?
Oh, well, we just had the Unbidden crisis, but the galaxy kind of bonded together and drove them back. So there wasn't actually a lot of damage.
Yeah, I never get that. I always get the people who are just like, we're really mad because you expanded your empire really quickly, and I'm like, that's the name of the game. Sorry.
Yeah, past few games have been a bit more bad. Bad placement, all that stuff.
I took a break from Satisfactory the other day and played Scrap Mechanic.
I've heard it's pretty good.
It's a fun game. It's just a little bit. Sometimes it's a little broken. But I found a build that apparently has not been patched yet. But you can make a basically a small jetpack, or rather a jet motorcycle that uses glitches with the suspension to allow you to do like barrel rolls and go up and down and basically control it in 3D space.
So it's a hover bike.
Yeah, and it works really well. And I don't have all the materials to make it, but after looking over the schematics for it, I was actually like, this is surprisingly simple once you know the like the tricks involved.
Mm-hmm.
The in and outs.
But that's like the guys at SciCraft who've been like dissecting the code of Minecraft for like the last 20, 30 years or something.
Jesus.
Like they just literally breaking into the code to try to figure out all these little things. And it's just so bizarre because they can do some really wild, amazing things. Like they find ways to force the game to make all of your ore drop the maximum value when you use Fortune 3 pickaxe.
Damn.
They also have a special thing that allows them to make sure that no chunk in the entire map is unloaded. Because they have very delicate redstone work, and they can't have certain chunks being unloaded because that will disrupt the signal and
Yeah.
basically throw everything through a loop. So they figured out a way to basically force the game engine to keep all of the chunks open and running.
Jeez.
Yeah, they're crazy. But if you're ever on YouTube looking for something to watch, look for Mumbo Jumbo SciCraft Tour. He got a chance to go through and see through their server and just kind of what madness they came up with, and it will blow your mind. The witch farms alone are just crazy. They just have them. They're like falling down like a cartoon, just a whole stream of witches just falling down a tube.
Jesus.
When you say mumbo jumbo, the only thing I can think of is the shaman character from Banjo Kazooie.
I've been watching.
I do know actually who you're speaking of, Mumbo Jumbo.
Yeah. Yeah, Mumbo Jumbo.
Used to
Well,
watch-
he hasn't been doing it lately, but he's a really good Minecrafter too.
Oh. Man versus Food and
But I've kind of enjoyed
Watching all-
the like new cave system. Like I barely even explored much, but just the initial stuff has been great.
Gordon scares the crap out of me, and I refuse to go down to the deep dark. Like I haven't gone down there at all. I've seen footage of it. I know what it does. I know how it works, and I don't want any part of it.
Imagine playing in VR.
Oh
no.
God.
That's like when somebody suggested Subnautica in VR, and I was just like, why? Why would I do that to myself? Why would I traumatize myself that way? Like, it's scary enough playing on a screen. Like, if you put it in a full
I mean,
ugh.
Full
same thing can be
immersion,
said
yeah.
about. Same thing can be said about Five Nights at Freddy's. I mean, it's scary enough on its own as a PC game, but then suddenly VR, and it's like, oh, play that.
I was
But
a scared little bitch playing that game. Holy cow.
I've played Minecraft in VR, and it is terrifying. It is a absolutely terrifying game.
Oh, definitely.
Because like you're just minding your own business, you're learning, and like it's like being brand new. I'm a seasoned Minecraft veteran, sir. I build shit all the time in Minecraft. I do redstone. I really have fun there. But I got in VR. I put the headset on and I just started walking around. And I mean, I was like a brand new Minecrafter. I was like trying to figure out how to do everything, so I wasn't paying attention to my surroundings. And then I turn around and there's a creeper just like staring me down, just like, hello there. and he just goes, ah! And I screamed, and like my roommate was just like, "What the fuck happened?" And I was like, "Oh, this is a creeper."
It's
Yeah, when I first saw the creepers when I did VR Minecraft, I was like, "Oh, that's not fun. That's not fun at all."
That's a
then
big, tall tower of nope.
And then the spiders were a big, tall tower of nope.
Yeah, the cave spiders especially, because that's just like instant death basically.
Oh,
Because if
definitely.
there's one, there's probably more.
Yeah, when I found an area where it's like where the spider spawner is, and you have that hallway of cobwebs. The moment I saw that hallway, I was like, "Nope, nope, 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 not dealing with this. Nope."
Not going down there. Leaving that alone.
Bye, spiders.
All right. Everybody ready to get back into it?
No.
No?
I
Great
mean, I
kill.
want to say yes, so Eldrath
No,
and
but I
can
mean yes.
enjoy watching this.
Oh, it's gonna be
No,
a
because
bloodbath.
Cassidy's gonna be angry.
They won't know what hit them.
Literally.
Fucking Doom
All
theme
right.
song comes on.
Starting to sound like a sad orca here now.
So, Cassidy, looking
Yeah.
through the crack of the door, you see the person you have seen talking with Anders.
Everybody in the room can see her hand just like sliding slowly to her holster.
Arjan is going to roll insight. He got a natural 20. Cassidy.
There's a war in her mind right now. Part of her is saying, I've got a perfect shot. Part of her is saying, don't you dare. You're going to destroy everything we set up for everyone else to do. And her hand trembles a bit.
As Arjan reaches down and puts a hand on your shoulder gently.
She stops trembling. She doesn't look away from Bonspar. She moves her hand away from her holster. And keeps looking and listening to see what they're saying.
Go ahead and roll me a perception check to listen in. Anybody who has hearing
I will
can also
assist
roll advantage.
if needed. And
No better time for that high roll to come in right now because she is laser focused.
Oops, I forgot to roll with advantage.
It is my
Oh my
day.
god.
Okay.
Julia loves
As
to listen.
you can hear Anders talking with Bronzespark. Bronzespark, I believe that our business has been concluded at this point. Well, no, see, that's the thing. We definitely need to talk about that. And me and Bog were talking about it, and we're thinking that there might be some renegotiations that need to happen because some things have changed, as you've informed me with our little meeting there. As Anders just kind of looks at him. Yes, there have been some changes, but nothing that can't be handled. Well, no, and I understand that, but here's the thing. You're bringing this problem into my business. Because all of this, as he kind of waves his hands about, all of this you see here is on me. And if you all fuck this up for me, I'm never going to get another job in Waterdeep. And hell, I'll be lucky to keep my business in Neverwinter. I put a lot of money up on this to try to get this contract, okay? And you will be paid well for your part in this. Well, good. And I just want to make sure that there's a little bit more on top. That's all. But we can discuss that later. You know, I just wanted to go and chat with my good friend Bog over here. You guys go enjoy some food or some maybe Gristle Pete. He makes a mean casserole if you're in the mood. But I'm gonna go over here. As he walks over to Bog Luck, and the two start having a quiet conversation. As Anders looks over to Warren and Derva and just shakes his head, muttering under his breath.
Cassidy slowly closes the door, turns around, like leans her back against it, just her eyes are almost like tinged red. She's shaking a little bit, but she just lets out this ragged sigh. I damn well wanted to. So much. And she looks over at Arjan. But it ain't nowhere near the time or the place.
Oh. But I know where you are coming from, and as much as it pains me to say, I won't interfere with your decision. This person has wronged you, and it is ultimately your choice in how to handle with it.
If I knew, without a doubt, well, you said so yourself. If we found a way to get some evidence on him, that you would find ways to be able to lock him up so that all of his influence wouldn't be able to touch him. I'd be happy with that. Problem is, in my mind, I can't help but thinking of that slimy little bastard squirming out. Greedy little son of a bitch. Calm, Cassidy, calm. We got a better job. We got a job to do. And until I can find something concrete on him, she looks back towards the door. I wanna, but I ain't gonna. Not yet.
And we need to find a plan of attack.
I think the first thing we need to do, though, is we need to still investigate that strong room. So I figure, did you all, do you know who planned to go in invisibly if I get Boglet to lock up Hopalong as a valuable?
I'll be going in.
All right.
You have your lock picks.
Yeah. Oh, you weren't talking to me.
There's a good possibility of you.
In size.
There's a good possibility you might be locked inside if the deception goes too well.
I'm pretty much counting on him to be locked in and hopefully then have free reign to figure out what the hell's being stored there. Also, he's got the bag. If they got that hammer, for example.
course, improvise.
I could also use message to link our minds, Arthrax, so I have information from your end.
That would be useful in case something happens.
Unless the strong box is like lead or something. If it's lead, then yeah, I don't know how that's gonna work.
Well, it's more so that message is very specific in how it's applied.
Mm-hmm.
You have to know where that person is within 100 feet,
Mm-hmm.
and you have to be able to point to them.
Mm-hmm.
So as far as like linked, not really, but yeah, you could message him at the least. But he would not be able to initiate a message with you.
Right. He could only reply to
Right.
those.
Yes.
Yeah.
You just
That's what I-
basically
that's
ping
what I
him
thought.
every minute going, can you hear me now? Can you hear me now?
Can
Pretty
you hear me
much.
now? Good. Can you hear me now?
Are you
Good.
alive? But yeah, if that'll
That'd
work.
be a good idea. So I figure before Bogluck turns in tonight, I get him to lock up Hop Along. Before that, I cast invisibility on Arthrax. Have him sneak in. You just like tap me on the shoulder or something like that when you get in, so I know you're in. I'm assuming I'm going in with and then coming back out with Bogluck. I'll see if I can make that happen.
No, not.
In the meantime, we can just kind of cool our heels, actually get some food, play it cool, and focus on what we got to do.
Okay.
As you can hear the boisterous voice of Bronze Spark from outside, calling out to Anders. All right, we're just gonna have a conversation after dinner and after lights out. We'll just have a quick conversation just to kind of go over the details a little bit. So we'll see you then. You have a good rest of your evening. Yes, thank you, Bronze Spark. As he walks up the stairs and heads into one of the rooms.
Do we hear Bronze Spark thumping away?
Yep, you can hear him walking up onto the landing above you, and then into a room that is just slightly above you.
All right. Let's get some food. I'm hungry.
As Anders, Warren, and Derva are going to retreat to their room, and you have free reign of the courtyard.
I think I'll stay here in the room.
Arthrax is gonna actually step out to get some air.
If you feel like exploring or anything, any place you want to go to, just let me know.
Actually, does he take notice that Bog has the longsword?
You don't see it. It has been pointed out to you in the conversation that you had inside your room that he has it on his person, but you have not seen it personally.
All right, then he's gonna walk up to Bog and announce his approach. Excuse me, Bog.
That's Mr. Luck to you.
Oh, jeez, Mr. Luck.
I'm
Since-
just shitting you, it's Bog. Right, sorry, the look on your face was priceless. Right, what do you want?
Well, hearing about this boar problem, it'd probably be an idea
Yeah.
that we make sure that we're well kept and trained up on our skills and everything. Do you or anyone around have time to spar a little? Maybe make sure we're up our game?
You don't want to spar me, son. Bit of an old hat myself. I've been around the block. I don't want to hurt you, but I'm sure some of the other guards might be interested.
He looks them up and down and goes, really? Because I handle myself some bears, a troll. I think I could take you.
As a troll, you took on a troll, eh?
Oh yeah, we took his club and everything.
Let's say roll deception, because you didn't really fight the troll.
Let's say normal. 9, damn it.
Oh, God.
What's with my rolls today?
Well, he does have a character sheet, so
Oh,
hold on.
boy.
Let's find out.
I'm
Did he roll?
kidding.
He rolls a he might roll a terrible insight. You never know.
You
True,
never know.
but we'll
You
see.
never know. As he looks you like square in the eye, and his gaze narrows ever so slightly as he furrows his brow, and he reaches over and grabs your shoulder. That is so cool. Oh my god, you fought a troll out. Look at this guy. Look at his arms as he starts like holding up your arms to flex the muscle. Here you got muscle for days. Oh, he's one hell of a fighter you look like, yeah.
Oh, I'm such a great fighter. One time, I slapped a bear unconscious. It
Oh
was...
my god, that is
amazing.
impressive. Now I'm interested. Yeah, this is good. You wanna have a little bit of a row? Let's go.
All right. Do you have a weapon on you that you could use? Or
Oh, do you
much
want me to
rather
use a
fist?
weapon? Are you sure about that?
Well, I wouldn't think fist would be appropriate considering he holds up all 6 of his arms.
Well, if and you think that's all right, I'll be happy to use. As he reaches over to his hip and pulls out a short sword, something with a little bit of a handicap for you.
He'll pull out his rapier.
Hope you don't mind. I'm a man of a little finesse.
I see. All right then. Well, we'll just say couple of nicks and we'll call it there, right?
Fine by me.
Right. Step over here into the open area.
Is this something that Cassidy can observe?
You can definitely see this happening outside. You do note that there are no locks on the doors, so you're not able to like seal them or anything. So, but you are able to hear the boisterous talking of Bogluck and Arthurax as they go back and forth with their banter.
Cassidy will watch him, at this point, because he knows his connection to Brown Spark and the cult. So she's kind of eyeing him up and down.
All right then. So you're thinking that you can take me on? All right. Well, at arms. As he holds up his short sword and flicks it to the side.
He'll do the same.
All right, he's gonna go ahead and swing an attack at you. Simple jab at you, but it's a easy miss for you to duck to the side and bat it down.
And he'll,
He seems to be toying with you.
as he dodge, he'll swing for the side.
Go ahead and roll to hit.
22.
Ooh.
You do in fact hit. Go ahead and roll damage.
Come on. 11.
As you get him really good across the cheek, as he just kind of holds his hand up to the cut and sees the blood coming down, and he looks at you and just kind of smiles. Cheeky bastard. All right. As he charges at you, rolling his hips in a little bit of a flourish as he comes flying in with another short sword attack. As he comes down on top of you and you just sidestep it as he goes for a second attack. There's a 19 hit.
Oh, it does.
All right, as he slices into your arm for 9 piercing.
Mm.
That's one for me. You're pretty good at this.
You're not bad yourself. Who taught you?
Oh, just learn through the years of fighting and getting along in Waterdeep, rising up from the docks.
Well, then I'm pretty sure that all that learning has really paid off. He says as he attempts to take a step forward to look like a jab, but turns it into an upper swipe.
Okay.
And come on, get the right window up. Where are you? 8.
As you go into to pull in that little bit of a trick move, he deftly brings down his short sword and smacks it against the side of your hand as you feel pain go up your arm and you drop the rapier, and he grabs your wrist. Now. We've only just started. And he's
I'm
Oh,
sorry, he
go
gets
ahead.
a quick smirk going, oh, are we truly dancing now?
as he slides the short sword back into its scabbard and pulls out his fist
Oh.
and punches you right in the face.
Oh. Not my face.
But it's not really a hard hit for you. You've taken a couple of beatings before. As both times he just plows right into your face and does nothing. As you just kind of take the hit and don't even feel it.
Well, he only has a grab of one arm, correct?
That's correct.
He'll swipe with his other side to attempt to grapple.
All right. Go ahead and make an unarmed strike.
12.
12 is a miss as you go to reach up to punch at him and grab him, and he just takes a step back. Oh, I see. Sneaky one you are.
I am a spider after all.
Wow. Friend, this has been quite lovely, but as he reaches to his other side now and pulls out his longsword. But the thing is that I got people watching, and I gotta kind of I gotta look good for the boss if he's watching.
Oh, understood.
And he goes to swing at you two-handed.
Oh dear.
It's a 17 to hit.
It does.
All right, as 12 slashing as he comes across your chest. And then again for a 21.
That hits.
For another 8 slashing.
Okay.
As he takes his sword and just wipes the blood off on your own shirt and just pats you on the face. I think that's enough then. I think I've done enough damage to you. I don't want to kill you before you get to do all of your hard work tomorrow. But you definitely got what it takes to get the job done, I can see. You sure you want to stay as a laborer?
Yeah. I mean, it's just in case anything does happen after all.
Well, if you change your mind, guards get paid more.
I'll keep that in mind. Thank you.
Go stitch yourself up.
Yes, sir. He'll grab his rapier and head back to the room.
As he walks over towards his own room. And Cassidy, you can roll, I would say, perception check on him.
All right. Woo, nat 22.
Very nice.
He is not showing it, but that definitely hurt. The swipes that he took from Arthrax were definitely painful as he heads into his room, seemingly to bandage his own wounds.
With Bogla going into his room, is this door guarded? The one towards the
Yes.
storage area?
There are 2 guards outside of it right now, yes.
Okay. Cassidy is going to approach.
As the guards look up and say, "Hello, what do you need?"
And just double checking the storage area. If and were to be working tomorrow, I'd like to know where everything is. Don't want to waste time guessing where to put stuff. Mind if I take a quick peek?
Roll deception.
Ooh. Ooh. I've taken lessons from
Alright.
Arthrax.
Let me check for this guy here.
I don't know whether to take that as a compliment or something.
As he just kind of rolls his head to the side to nod you in. All right, go in.
Obliged. And she will go ahead and hop in behind.
All right. Let me reveal this section of the map for you here.
I really wanted to see if the area was guarded, if the strong room was guarded.
Well, the area that you enter is a warehouse. The door, you note, is not locked. And there are several boxes of what look like feed, some boxes that look like food, perhaps. Things that wouldn't survive out in the open weather.
As she's walking along, she noticed the door here.
Mm-hmm.
Does it appear to be the strong room?
It does have a padlock on the door.
No one else is in the room, right?
Not at the moment.
She's gonna look left, look right. She's actually gonna fish out her thieves' tools. She's gonna try to pick the lock.
Okay, go ahead and roll your tool proficiency for that.
Are we basing it off of Dex or Intelligence?
This situation is going to be Dex.
Okay,
so this is
yeah,
all about your the feel of it.
1d20 plus 9, I think. 3 Dex, yeah. 18.
As you go to work on the lock, and you deftly, with your little tiny rabbit fingers, move the picks into the padlock. Give it a twist to the right, to the left, and start fiddling around a little bit. You get a nice audible click as it opens.
She doesn't open the door. She puts her ear to the door and listens. Does she hear any movement inside?
Roll perception.
Ooh.
Another one. Holy sh! Comes battle time, I'm going to be missing these.
You do not hear anything moving about inside.
Okay, real quick, she's going to take out the lock and she's going to open the door and just peer in.
As you peer in, you can see several crates and barrels that have been clearly marked with a symbol on the side in grease pencil. And
That's the one that
there
Olia pointed out?
yes, but there are multiple of them.
All right. She's going to close the door. She's going to reattach and relock the lock.
With that perception check, I'm also going to say you can hear the sound of the door rumbling and about to open as the guard peeks his head in.
She is going to basically, after she locks the door, at that point, she's going to be down and just like retying her shoe real quick.
Everything good in here?
Yeah, almost tripped over my fool feet here. Got what I needed. Appreciate it.
Good. Yeah, of course.
And she will head on out. And she will return back to the room and again convey what she has found out quietly.
Did you relock the door?
Absolutely. I ain't a fool.
Good. There's a distinct possibility that they would be able to notice that.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they would. But there's quite a few of them boxes in there, so. Curious thing, though. Is everybody here involved in the cult?
Arthrax just finishing a swig of his potion of healing. It's might be possible.
Real quick, do you actually want to do that? Because you do have multiple healers in your party.
True.
You can also do it as a short rest.
True. Yeah, we're gonna hang on with that potion of healing. Never mind. It's quite possible that they're all connected.
Well, if they're not, then how is anyone going to be taking out the contraband from that room? I saw there's only one door that goes through the warehouse.
Oh, did that gnome guy say that he had, the whole thing was his operation? He doesn't, I don't think he's part of the cult, is he? Well, you would know him better than the rest of us.
Nah, he wouldn't be part of the cult, but he sure as hell sell shit to the cult. Probably what he's talking to Anders about. Gods forbid that cult should be armed by that son of a bitch. Anyhow, I'm just curious how they would bring it out. If this was Braun Spark's operation and they were involved in the cult, then there'd have to be another way to get it out. I didn't have time to go through the warehouse or anything to see if there was like a secret way in or not, but that might be something you want to look for, Arthrax.
He'll not.
All right. I am hungry, so I'm gonna go upstairs and get some food. I'll let you know when it's time for me to put Hopalong and lock up. And then you and Eldrath can do your mental connection thing.
I'm gonna take a small rest. He was he was a pretty good fighter.
Your mic is very
Soft
muted
again.
at the moment, yeah.
God damn, I hate this microphone.
Yeah, I'm gonna take a small rest here. He was a pretty good fighter.
Makes you feel any better. He was real grimacing when he went into his room. You gave him quite a pasting.
I will be honest. I was a second close to just throw my dagger at his face and see what happens.
Coming from me, this might seem a little bit funny, but kind of self-control I had to not shoot Bronzespark in his ugly face. I'm glad you had the same kind of restraint to not do that to Bogluck. It ain't a good idea to kind of tip our hand. If this is Bronzespark's operation, and Bogluck's affiliated with the cult.
Gathering information through fighting. You must know where to draw the line.
Well, you drew a pretty good line across his face. All right, I can hear my stomach yelling at me. I'll be back in a bit. And the is there like a dining room area down here or something, or like a mess hall?
There is, in fact, a mess hall as it goes up the stairs to the side here.
Oh, okay. She's gonna go on ahead and have Hoppy follow her. She's just gonna go upstairs and grab some food, maybe a alcohol if they have it.
All right. As you enter that space that is over here, there you go.
Yep.
And inside, there are a couple of laborers, also a few. Hold on, they're on the wrong layer.
Uh-oh.
There they go. A couple of guards, all having a quiet meal as they are eating some what questionable-looking food, but nobody seems to be complaining. It seems to be pretty good. In the back corner, you can see cooking at a stove is a kind of a grizzly old half-elf with like greasy gray white hair, and looks like it looks like he shaved with a piece of glass, and he just sunburned and suntanned in all the spots over his body. This guy has been around.
She'll walk on up to him. Howdy.
What do you want?
What you got?
We got casserole. We got grease biscuits here. These got a little bit of butter on them and a little bit of I put a little bit of cheese on top just to kind of bring it all together. But you mix that with the casserole, it'll fill you up right.
Sold me. I'll take the casserole and the biscuits, if you please.
All right, that's good because that's the only thing we got. All right.
He takes a spoon and just slaps it onto a plate. It looks disgusting, but there's something about it that you can kind of tell this is greasy diner food, basically.
In the back of her mind, she's just like, I wish Jessica was here. Just so that she could make it taste better. But
as he's going about cleaning up the kitchen a little bit.
You one of the new hires?
Yes, sir.
Good luck. They brought in a couple of new people to send out the other people that got a little bit worn out. They put you to the grindstone here.
Yeah. I heard that there were things with boars and such.
As he just kind of leans his head back and sighs.
The fucking boars, and then there's rats or something down in the basement down there. There's like, I hear them every night. See, I sleep up here, and I got a little cot over there. As he points over into the corner, he's like, every other night I can hear like rats and something just messing about down there. I keep telling Bog that there's something wrong, that they're getting in there, vermin getting in there, but he don't care. It's not his business, he says.
Where did he point?
Well, he sleeps in the corner over yonder here. And he's saying that there is noises coming from underneath.
Every night?
About, every other night or so, yeah.
When was the last... Out of curiosity, it must be pretty big rats to do that. This is over the warehouse area, right?
Oh, yeah, you haven't seen the rats in the mare. Oh, my God. There's some of the things that come out here, you think that there's, like, some kind of, like, growth magic syrup or something in the water. Because the rats here are, like, 4 feet long, I swear.
Damn. Well, I'm glad I'm here and not out there.
Yeah, I don't want to deal with them either.
When was the last time you heard the rats?
Oh, God, it feels like, I think it was a couple of days ago. I thought maybe they might have gotten away, but you never know. I don't think they ever go away. I think they got a nest out here.
Based on what he said, can Cassidy figure out that this is above the warehouse or the strong room?
I'd say with your observant nature, with your passive perception and such, that you would know that this is above the strong room.
And when Cassidy
This
looked,
particular area, I should say.
yeah, this area, this part, this section up here.
Yep.
And when Cassidy took a peek in there, she didn't see any like feed or anything,
No.
anything that would interest rats.
Not that you didn't see any food, no. That was all held in the warehouse.
Cassidy is like eating through this casserole and biscuits, which actually not too bad, probably.
Really good. Really
Yeah.
good, actually. You know,
Deceptively so.
It's greasy, but you know, it just coats the stomach.
Yeah. Smooth, slides down, smooth.
Mm-hmm. It's right to the hips, though.
I work off these calories. Cassidy will regard him and say, at least the same kind of those big ass mirror rats you're talking about. They let out a whole bunch of squeaks, stuff like that.
That's the thing. I don't hear that noise. I just hear them rustling around and thumping around down there. They just I think they're trying to break into something down there. I think somebody got like a care package or something, and they've been trying to find. I think the smell's just down there. Like maybe they brought in like some cakes or something. I don't know. They never give them to me. I'll tell you that.
Yeah, cakes would be pretty valuable.
Oh yeah, you know how much I could get for those around here? If I had all the ingredients, boy, I'd make a mint. Let me tell you.
Is there any like liquor or anything here?
Nothing that is provided by the company.
Okay. Cassidy will. Is it assumed that the food is provided for the workers?
You're covered.
All right. Cassidy will just go ahead and slip him a silver.
Oh, you don't have to do that. I'm doing this for
Nah, it's okay. I appreciate the conversation, and it was pretty good.
Pretty
Treat
good.
yourself.
I'll let that slide as he
Slips the silver into his pocket.
She'll give a wink and go ahead, make her way back down. And he said that. When did he hear it? In the daytime, night? No, when he slept, right?
When he slept at night, yeah.
Okay. So she will go back downstairs and back into the room. Assuming everyone is there.
Nobody has made any indication that they were going to be heading out or doing anything.
She will warn Arthrax of what was his name? Pete?
Grizzly Pete.
Pete. Okay, yeah. Grizzly Pete told her that there was some shuffling and everything in the strong room, so somebody definitely is there.
I'll have to be careful then.
And we're probably going to need to be staying around if something is there and it's bigger than you can handle. You either need to get out or we need to come in.
We'll figure something.
Yeah.
If I had my tools, it'd be simple.
Yeah, I was able to open up the lock. Did it seem that hard, Dana?
Not really. Seemed like an older lock.
It's an older lock. It's a little bit rusted. Should have no problem.
Still wish I didn't lose my tools.
Cassidy will reach it. Ooh. Better idea.
Room.
What time of day is it?
Getting close to evening. Sun is probably within 3 hours.
Dana, would you consider thieves' tools to be artisans' tools of any sort?
I mean, yeah, they definitely are.
Cassidy like looks over, arches an eyebrow to Arthrax. You don't have any tools.
He shook his head. They were taken from me from an old acquaintance. And he urges a bit as he says that.
I see. Give me an hour. See what I can whip up for you. And being as it's still late and Bogluck's still probably going to be out and about, she's going to spend that hour doing the right tool for the job.
Oh.
This creation requires 1 hour interrupt work. Okay. Yeah, you can definitely do that.
Okay, cool.
Go ahead and describe how you do it.
So she cracks her knuckles and she basically gets some pieces of like some collected scrap that she had, and she takes her tinker's tools and starts shaving them off, like going at a really lightning speed here, almost like steel whittling. And there's kind of like a glow around her tinker's tools as she's doing it. Looking at her own tools as kind of a reference, she spends that hour perfecting it and making a duplicate set of thieves' tools. After that hour, she goes ahead and brushes off the shavings, hands thieves' tools to Arthrax.
He will take them impressed as he looks them over. Wow.
Surprisingly straight and level.
Are you sure you don't want to take my offer after all this?
As much as it would seem otherwise, I don't intend to use them for nefarious purposes. That being said, if it kicks Bronzespark in his financial jimmy, then hell yeah. Or his literal one, I don't give a shit. But just in general, I think using this for what we're supposed to be doing be easier. I mean, they're not really magic, they're just made from magic. Arcane information actually helping craft it. If I made something different, those would disappear. But I don't plan on making anything different as long as you need them.
This will be very useful. Thank you.
Well, rat tool for your job. And with that, she will basically go out and kind of hang out and see when Bogluck looks like he's going to be making inroads towards hanging up for the night, because then she'll go ahead and inform Arthrax and Eldrath that she's going to start locking them up and then cast invisibility on Arthrax.
As you're keeping an eye out, you see Bogluck come out of the warehouse, just jotting down a few notes with a piece of charcoal on a piece of parchment as he chats real quickly with the guards and then starts making his way across the courtyard.
Mr. Bogluck.
Oh. See you there.
You, that offer still to be able to lock up my automaton here?
Yeah, we can do that.
Right.
Come on over.
Sure, give me just a moment. I'll be right out.
All right.
And she will come back in, and she will grab that silver disc, hand it to Arthrax, cast invisibility. We're on.
All right.
All right. You remember the rules of invisibility?
I cannot attack, but otherwise I am completely invisible for an hour.
Yep, that is correct.
Or cast a spell, so no druid craft.
I have any use for that here for right now.
You never know. Never know.
Did I take my short rest during all that, by the way?
Yes, you did. If you wanted to roll some hit dice real quick, go ahead.
Yeah, it took me an hour to make the tool, so.
Yeah, I tried clicking the short rest button, but that didn't help.
Well, you have to have it set up, so I don't know if you had it set up or not. But
Ah.
yeah, you can just roll some hit dice if you like.
Alright, so 6,
Ooh.
8, 16. I'll just do it. I'll just do it from there. So that's 28 there. I think I'll be okay.
Okay.
It's already 3 of my hit dice. Okay.
She'll grab her Tinker's. She's always got her Tinker's tools, but she'll come out and just basically do a little bit of a adjustment to Hopalong's side, just kind of like working around a little bit, and then she'll go ahead and say, "All right, boy, come on," and lead him over.
He'll follow along.
So you want them locked up then?
If and you please, sir.
All right, no problem. Come on in.
All right.
As makes his way through the various crates and barrels that are inside, and walks over to the door, pulls out a key off of his hip, and unlocks, and then opens it up and steps aside.
All right, get him in.
Yes, sir. Come on, boy.
And Arthrax, I need you to roll stealth at advantage.
Alrighty. 28.
There's a bit of a breeze walking through the warehouse. Huh. As Boglug does not even notice you as you slip right past him.
Cassidy will go ahead and park Hopalong there in the corner, and just basically give him a command. Give him a quiet command. If anything happens in here, protect my friends. And she will go and wait at the door, just kind of look over there, like she's waiting for something.
All good in there.
Yeah, I'm just making sure he ain't moving around. Talked
please,
to Pete
don't want
earlier.
him-
Yeah, talked to Pete earlier. He said he heard some shifting around. I don't want to give him any more reason to lose sleep.
Bog just kind of rolls his eyes.
All right, Pete's little rat problem. I've been down here looking for them and I haven't found anything.
Seeing nothing else happens, she's going to go past the door. He's all set. Thank you much.
Bog goes and puts the lock back on, turns around and starts jotting down on a piece of parchment with his charcoal stick and hands it to you. It is a receipt for 1 automaton left in the storage area in the strong room.
Much obliged. You have yourself
need-
a good night.
Of course, remember to hold on to that. You need that to get him back.
Yes, sir. And she
See-
will just go ahead on out.
As he follows you out and heads off to his room.
Arthrax will just keep an ear out and wait to make sure it's all clear.
Cassie will just let everyone know. I hope he's in. He didn't tap my shoulder or nothing, but
Eldrath will cast message and say to Arthrax, "Are you alive? Hello?"
No,
That-
I'm dead inside.
He's dead.
well, shit.
Arjan draws his warhammer.
It's like this. There is treachery afoot.
I'm going after Bron Spark. I knew this day would come.
But no, seriously, he will respond with, "Yes, I'm alive."
Okay.
He'll start looking around.
Right. So, as you go to look around the room, go ahead and give me a either an investigation or a perception check.
Let's go with perception. 12.
So you go through the boxes and crates and barrels and just kind of moving them aside a little bit, trying to make sure that they all have the mark that was discussed, and sure enough, they all do. And you do see a couple of crates that kind of look familiar. May have been part of the caravan's lot. You're not sure. You move one crate to the side and realize that it's actually hollow, like it's empty.
That's
And you look
interesting.
underneath, and you see a small ring embedded into the floor.
Hmm. He'll he'll put the hollow crate aside and carefully get down on the floor, pressing his ear against it. Check to see if there's anything he can hear through it.
Go ahead and roll perception for me.
11.
You think you hear the sound of air moving about, like wind down a tunnel?
Mhm.
So we don't see that crate yet. But he'll see if there's a way to open that ring.
You try to grab the ring.
I'll attempt to grab the ring, yes.
Okay. As you grab the ring, and it pulls up, and you're able to lift it, and a trap door lifts up, revealing a tunnel heading down into a what looks like some kind of a sewer or cistern, something along that lines. You can smell stagnant water, uh,
Ugh.
that, that heavy, peaty smell from the swamp.
Ugh, great. He'll he'll carefully head on down.
All right. Do you have any source of light, or you don't have dark vision? So
Thought I did. Yeah, I do have dark vision.
oh, you do have dark vision. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm the one without.
Oh, that's right. Sorry. All right. As you can see, that this cistern or tunnel or whatever it is stretches on for a very long distance, farther than you can see in the dark.
Mhm.
You are up to your shins in water, murky, dark, disgusting water.
Great.
Subscriber.
Is there a way you can actually? Well, how tall is it? Like, how high is the ceiling of this
You're
system?
you're scratching your head up against the top of the tunnel. It's only maybe about 6.5 feet tall, maybe. So you're kind of scrunched down a little bit.
Even if I crawl on the ceiling, it's still a tight fit.
Haha, you're tall.
Um, he'll go ahead and walk a bit further in, just to give a little bit of a layout.
Oh, as you walk further down the tunnel, it just continues on. And as you walk further down, you can just see it stretching further and further and further along. Still always at the edge of your vision.
Hmm. Either I go further on down and waste more time, or just go ahead and head back. Yeah, that's not the risk. He'll go ahead and just start heading back, but he'll keep note that there's a trapdoor to the sewer system.
Okay. While that's happening, so the rest of everybody just sitting out, relaxing in their room, waiting to hear the news from Arthurax. As you hear the sound of doors opening and closing, as people walk out on the landing, And you hear the boisterous voice of Bronze Spark over the sound of the rest of the people outside. I don't know how he got rotated there. That was weird.
Ooh.
You spin me right around.
As you hear the sound of them walking down the stairs outside of your room.
Wonder what they're up to.
I'm gonna listen at the door if I can. I don't want to open the door. I don't want him to see me.
Go ahead and roll perception check. See if you can eavesdrop.
17.
You can overhear Bronze Spark's louder voice as he speaks with Anders. This will only take a few minutes. We're just going to go over a couple of things. We're going to go see Bog, and we're going to talk about this all over the merchandise, okay? It'll be barely a couple of minutes. And you hear the sound of them walking away, crunching into the dirt. You get the feeling like they're moving across the courtyard from your position.
Cassie is gonna creak the door open and see if she can peek out and see where they're going.
Looks like they're going into the warehouse.
She closes the door and looks to Eldrath. You better send another message. I think Bronspark and Anders are going towards the strong room.
Nods his head and casts message to Arthrax, hoping it'll get to him.
Fortunately, Arthrex has moved, so you do not know in which direction he is located.
I would get the sense that that the connection didn't, connect.
You can
Basically.
tell that the message didn't go through.
Yeah. He'll just shake his head at Cassidy. I don't know. He's not in the strong box.
Did he unlock the door and go out?
Can
Is
we
he
peek?
anywhere? Is he anywhere in? Like, can you tell if he's anywhere in the building? You have Arthrax sense or something? Spider sense?
Is the door open? I don't know. I can't sense that.
What? I guess I didn't know if there's a way to be able to tell if he's still in the compound.
I don't know.
Damn it.
Arthrex, as you are climbing back up the ladder that leads down from the trapdoor, you could hear the sound of people chatting outside of the strong room.
Oh.
I see the problem here, Mr. Anders, is that there's been a bit of a development in these events that had me and Mr. Bronspock here thinking about the contract that we signed.
They are approaching the door to the strong room. What do you do?
He's gonna quickly and carefully put the barrel back in place over the ring and climb up on the wall to get on the ceiling to try and be out of the way.
All right.
Good.
Go ahead and roll stealth.
With advantage still, because I think I still have time on it.
Yep, you do.
Ooh.
29.
Woo! Clutch.
As Bog opens up the lock on the door and opens up the strong room, and the three of them step inside. All right. Now, Bronze Spark, spit it out, because I'm tired. It's been a long trip, and I really would like to get some sleep. Well, yeah, sure. Well,
I'm thinking that as we have discussed, that there has been some developments that have happened here, and that there may be an issue of having some payment tendered to us for the incidents that have occurred. Anders just quirks his head. Payment was already tendered. Yes, yes, for the initial arrangement, which both parties agreed was a temporary contract to expire upon the job being done. Now, seeing how your wares have been safely transported through the cities within the tolerance allowed by the contract, I'd say that the job is pretty much done, wouldn't you say? As Arthur, you can see Anders kind of furrow his brow, uh, mutters something in another language. Do you speak Elven?
I do not.
Okay. You're not quite sure what he said, but he takes a breath and then goes back to common. I do not have the authority to negotiate. You will have to speak with Drowmore Borngray or Wormspeaker Resmere to do so. My assignment was strictly security and safe passage for our guest. As Bogluck holds up a hand, we's ain't lookins to cause problems or nothings. We's just looking to seize if some hazard pay might be's in order. After all, you said it yourself, those stragglers be following your trail. Now's we's got to kill them and disposes of them for yours, and they look like a bit of trouble at that. So I'm thinking about 100 platinum should do's it. Anders looks absolutely dumbfounded. You have to be joking. Do you think anyone carries that much money with them? As Bronzespark chuckles, not anyone, but you do. And at that, Anders is very quiet. See, I know the sound of gold clinking together. I heard what I heard. I've really been having an issue with you gnomes as of late.
Quick question.
Mm-hmm.
Is the door still open?
It has been closed, but it is not locked.
Ah, damn it.
As Bog kind of chuckles. He's a troublesome lot, ain't they? Good for business, though. I can't surrender that. I'm not authorized to do so. However, I can give you this from my own pockets. As he reaches into his pockets, Arthrex, go ahead and make a quick perception check.
Okay.
As you see Anders pull out a bar of gold.
Oh.
And you, with your knowledge, you would know that that's it's not quite worth 1,000, but that's easily 250, maybe 300. Will this suffice? Well, not the amount I was looking for, but it will suffice for this moment. I expect to hear from Borngray or Resmere soon, however, to negotiate our terms. I will pass along your message. Are we concluded in our business now? Well, I would say we are, yeah. You can go ahead and head back, or you can join your guest in the tunnels, whichever you prefer. How kind of you, Bronzespark. And Arthrex, you hear the sound of rustling and fumbling from beneath the floor.
Uh-huh.
As Bog smiles. Sounds like the last delivery shipment is here. As he grabs the hollow crate that you had seen, moves it to the side, and then lifts up the trapdoor. And stepping out is... Hold on.
Mm-hmm.
The suspense.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Place your bets.
Place your bet.
We'll move Hopalong over here just for
Okay.
Should I move
sake.
myself as well?
Nope, you're good.
Okay.
But you do spot 3 lizard folk coming up out of the ground and of the trapdoor as they speak in Draconic.
Where are the rest of the items?
And Anders responds in Draconic and points to several of the crates. These ones right here. If you could move them quickly.
You don't give us orders, Warmblood.
Yes, I do, in fact.
Hmm.
As they go about and start grabbing several crates and barrels, lifting them up and taking them down into the tunnels. It's been several minutes since you've had any contact with Arthrax. You've heard nothing coming from the opposite side of the courtyard. In fact, it sounds pretty quiet out there at the moment.
Hmm.
Cassidy looks really antsy.
Hmm.
Anything yet?
Nothing. I think we may need to. We need to investigate.
Try one more time before we go out.
Nods and tries.
Fortunately, you just don't know where he's located, what direction he's in. He's moved from the position that you saw him in originally.
Mm. Hmm.
All right. What do we do?
As Arjan holds his holy symbol, I can try to send him a direct message. I don't need to have a line of sight to see him.
If you can, and you wouldn't mind. We need to find out where is he, what did he see? Is Anders and Bronze-Spark there? And after she does that, Cassidy will turn back to the door and just kind of keep it peeked and focus over here to see if anyone's leaving.
Nobody has left as of yet. You do still see the guards out front.
Okay. She's just keeping an eye on it while Arjan is doing what he's doing.
As he's praying softly in Draconic to Torm. I'm just writing down here in the in my notes what he's going to send. All right, as he opens his eyes as they glow with the divine magic, as he says, Arthrax, are you hurt? We cannot sense you. Are you alone currently or not? We are worried about you, so if you can respond, please do so. As Arthrax, you hear this transmitted directly to your head. Nobody else can hear this but you. And you can respond, but you do have to speak in order to respond.
He'll whisper as carefully as possible. I'm fine. Anders and Bronze-Spark are here. Lizard folk taking crates into in a hidden sewer system. Hidden tunnel.
As Arjan relays that information, I need you to make one more stealth check for me, Arthrax. Also, this time, still with advantage.
Okay. 24.
It's good.
as the people in the room with you don't seem to make any noise or notice that you have made any noise.
Oh, thank God.
Did he say he was in the strong room? I don't think he did.
He did not.
Okay. Secret tunnel. There has to be one in the strong room then somewhere. It must be where the others are. I don't figure we can run right in. We'd have to get past those guards. But maybe when they leave. Maybe when they leave, we can do something.
Okay.
Cassidy's still like looking here. How long is it taking? I mean, it's been like 5 minutes, 10 minutes.
About maybe 5 minutes at this point.
Okay.
He's been gone now for approximately 45 minutes, so you don't have much time left.
He's only got about 10 or so minutes left on that spell. And he's run the spell before. He knows about how long it is. I would hope. But I don't think I specifically reminded him this time around.
No. But you've told him before that it lasts for about an hour.
All right. Thing is, we'd need a good reason to go back into the to the room there, and figuring if bigwigs went through, guards would stop anybody else from coming in. I just hope he can find a way to hide somewhere else, some other manner. Magic ain't got too much long on it.
How do you want to handle this, Cassidy? You have to act quickly.
She's kind of looking at to the others. I mean, if we engage him, we're probably liable to bring the house down on us. But if we don't, Arthrax could be found out.
If worst comes to worst, then we fight.
I think saving a friend is important. More important at this point. Either way, we're gonna end up in a tussle, right?
I think so.
Yeah. All right. Everyone get geared up and ready.
Alright.
Shit's gonna hit the wall here. Maybe there's a way you can, Eldrath, can you, like, can you send those guards away or do something with them? Or maybe you, Jessica? I don't know. Or Arjan, even. I don't know.
Well, I don't really have anything in the, like, magic-wise. I just kind of, fire.
I have an idea.
I'm listening.
I'm going to cast. Let me just make sure I. Just double checking.
Wait, you can change how you look.
Ooh.
He will summon this.
Oh,
Summon
no.
what?
Oh no,
Summon a
reading.
shadow spawn?
Yeah.
Oh no!
Oh,
Rat's returning.
Oh, our friend is back.
Let me see. I think I need to look up the creature, but I might want to go with fear.
You should have one under your,
Yeah, you're right. Hold on.
next to your name here.
Yep, there it is.
Last time you used it was like a rat or something, right?
Hmm?
No,
No, we
Mm-mm.
were. I don't think. Well, yeah, I think we were eventually told, or at least Arthrax was, or somebody was.
You do. It is an area that you can see, though.
Was I there when this happened?
It would be in the room with us right at the moment.
Okay.
What? Okay.
Um,
There's a little shadow spawn thing.
Holy shit!
What the?
Oh
what
god.
guy's name is that?
As Jessica lets out a shriek, covers her mouth real quick.
Sam,
Uh,
what is that thing?
it would be the Fury. That would be what I would want to choose
Okay.
for.
Well, you should have
Yeah.
access to the
Yeah, no, I have it. I was
the
just
sheet.
letting you know too.
Okay.
Well, at least
Jessica's gonna cast a mage armor on herself because some shit's about to go down.
Really good idea.
Roll a d20 here for wild magic.
Oh no.
Oh dear.
Oh no.
We're good.
Okay.
Hey.
All right. All right.
So should we just only target cultists, or are we killing bronze sparksmen as well?
I think the only ones I really want to target are cultists, but if that thing can tear some bit into Bronze Spark, I wouldn't lose a bit of sleep over it. But we gotta find a way to be able to get it to, like, cause a distraction or something so we can go in.
Easy enough. If Jessica,
Yes. I always worry when you say my name like that.
Don't
If
we
Yeah,
you-
all?
that down pat.
I'm gonna open the door. You are going to scream, run out, and I'm gonna have the fella here chase you. Okay?
Oh.
I will try to get him to go outside
Why does this plan involve me being the bait?
because you would be perfect for the part. Worst comes to worst, you blow them up. It is
I am-
that simple.
I am filing a formal complaint that I do not like this plan.
Don't worry, I may or may not be taking advantage of Dana's absence.
Uh,
Any Duff's happens.
Or Duff's absence.
I maybe
Or Duff's-
maybe we should
sorry.
do it better. Maybe we just send it out, cause a scene, run out the door, have guards follow it, and then we just make a beeline for the warehouse. Because I'd rather
Okay.
have Jessica stay with us.
Of course, of course.
Sorry, I just want to keep all of us together. Cassidy is gonna like step back, give that thing room.
Eldrath will crouch down, kind of like, just squatting next to him. He's like, okay, so here's the game plan. You're going to run out there screaming, okay? I want you to attack the most frightened one first, and then run outside. Eldrath's just doing this in front of everyone, kind of just...
Meanwhile, the shadow spawn is like.
You just
It understands languages that I speak, so it knows what I'm
does.
saying.
He knows what you're saying.
Anyone speak scat?
Anyone speaks Wild Thornberry? So basically, I think the game plan here is it'll do its dreadful scream. And then every creature within 30 feet of it must succeed on a wisdom saving throw against my spell save DC or befriend
What?
of the spirit
Well-
for 1 minute.
You have control of the token, I believe. So
Okie dokie. Let's see.
See if it can sneak out, maybe. Though. nobody might see where it came from.
Yeah, I can. We could try that. Um,
I love
roll
this plan. I'm excited for it.
This is gonna go perfectly great, and nothing bad will ever
Nothing
happen.
bad will ever happen. No.
I mean, I do have a somewhat backup plan to add more time. It's just risky.
Yeah. So, I guess I should do a stealth check for him, huh?
Yes, if you're trying to have him sneak out there without being seen.
Can I assist?
How are you assisting him?
I'll just gently, quietly open up the door and be like, shh, to him so he doesn't go blah, 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 for the next 6 or so seconds.
No scatting. Shh.
And just like pat him just slowly outside and then close the door.
Have a good day at
I
school,
don't think
youngin'.
that's going to constitute helping him. I'm sorry.
Dang it. Oh yeah, he still does it though.
Yeah, yeah. He stays quiet. He knows the game plan.
Yeah.
Go ahead and roll stealth for him.
I love it.
Okay.
If he doesn't have stealth, it's just dexterity.
Just dexterity. Okay.
Ooh.
Blends right into the shadows.
All right.
Yes.
Thumbs up, and gets the door shut. And now we wait.
Hopefully not too long. Spell's about to end.
You should be able to move the token if you want to put him where you specifically want to place him.
Yeah, let me do that.
Is covering his face with his hands. It's like he's got like the thing where he's like opening his fingers to like see through like his eyes or whatever.
Oh.
You know that thing where it's
Oh
just, like,
no.
yeah, it's got like 2 fingers slightly like spread out.
Is that the
Yeah,
eye
scared.
watch, but I'm gonna peek?
Yeah, I can't watch.
Are you not able to move him, or?
I'm moving him right now.
Okay.
Earlier.
How do you unselect?
This will haunt his nightmares.
I don't know if that's
Dana,
far
don't
enough.
take note.
30s. I mean, that was only
To
what,
get him down to
5,
get him down to
10,
the south part.
15,
10 feet.
10 more feet. Okay. And how's that now?
You've moved a total of 20 feet.
Total of 20. Okay. Well, it will hit these two. Not that one. Maybe from here.
Right on 5's not bad.
Can Cassidy crack the door open just to kind of take another
Yeah.
peek and see?
Is that okay right there, Dana?
Mm-hmm.
Let's see.
You're wanting to.
Right there.
What's
That's
the range? 30 feet?
That would be the last 10 feet of movement. And yeah, 30 feet. So it should hit every guard.
Other than the 2 by the stables, yeah.
Yes.
So yeah.
So yeah, that is what is starting this action. Let's see.
You post it?
Yep. Or didn't I post it? No, I didn't. God.
More text.
Right.
This is too much reading for this hyena.
Aw.
No pictures.
All right. So a scream, 30 feet out. Wisdom saving throw from these.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
DC is 15.
I am so sorry
I'm so very sorry. Only one of them failed.
Ah,
Okay.
I have an 18, a 20, a 20, a 17, and a 15, and then a 1.
All right.
This one right here is immediately frightened and just starts screaming as he starts running away, yelling about whatever this thing is.
Mm-hmm.
As everybody looks over and sees that there's something going on over there,
Mm-hmm.
and they all gather up their arms and start moving towards it. As this one starts running away. We're gonna mark that one as yellow to represent he's a scaredy cat. There you go.
You yellow-bellied lily-livered.
But the rest are going to go ahead and close in the distance, seeing this weird creature that has yelled and screamed and announced itself.
Is Cassidy able to see that through the crack in the door?
Oh yeah, you can hear
Okay.
it as well.
Mm-hmm.
She's gonna
don't
tell
say.
everybody now.
As Arthrax inside, you can hear the sound of a awful scream coming from the outer courtyard. As Ogluck and Bronze Spark and Anders all look up and go, "What the fuck is that?"
I don't know. Let's go take a look.
As they all rush into the warehouse. As you all are rushing out of the room, I take it?
Yep.
Yep. Run!
Where?
are the
It's like-
lizard folks also running, or are they going back into the tunnel?
They're still grabbing stuff. This is a warm blood problem, not their problem.
Good point.
Of course. Guess I'll run towards the other room. Just be like, what the heck was that?
Oh hell no! I'm getting my automaton and getting the hell out of here.
Does somebody need a hammer for squashing?
Blow that thing up. Do it.
Do
As
it!
they are all
Fireball, no!
they are thoroughly distracted. If you want to anything you want to do specifically, or is this just a
Yeah.
run around with
Cassidy is making a beeline towards this now unguarded room.
We're doing it. All right.
All right. Jessica's gonna keep pace with you, as is Arjan.
Oh yeah, go ahead. You go first. And I'll be right in the corner here. Yep.
I mean, I basically think.
And Eldrath's just laying on the bed.
No, I'm deciding which
That's-
way I'm running. I'm sprinting, so I'm just going the full distance like that.
He's thinking. He's really thinking.
I don't know why, but I just kind of picture like Eldrath running like Shaggy and Scooby Doo.
Zoinks!
Zoinks!
Okay, so where are we in terms of like maneuvers? Can Cassidy get to the door?
I mean, nobody is guarding the door,
Okay.
and they are thoroughly engrossed with whatever this thing is.
Cassidy is going to approach the door and she is going to fling it open.
As you do, you come face to face with Bogluck, Anders, and Xenevius Bronzespark. As Anders, standing in the warehouse, his cloak parted slightly, his studded leather armor gleaming from the lantern light, he smiles as he looks at you. "Well, Miss Rose." To which Bronzespark turns his head and then looks back. "Wait a minute. Cassidy Rose?"
What
You
a
wheelwrights kid?
fortunate day. Two most despicable people I can think of in one room at one time.
Well,
And she
and
oh,
Oh.
she's gonna draw
Anders,
her gun.
drops unbuttons the cloak and lets it fall, revealing his rapier at his side.
He's naked.
I suppose that's it then. The mask is off. We can all stop lying.
Yay.
As everybody prepares for battle, that's where we're going to call it for the evening.
Ah, damn it!
Ah, damn.
Okay, the thing is, Cassie did not know that they were going to be running out. So.
Oh, damn.
Shit.
Going all according to plan.
And I was about to ask a very important question, too. Damn it.
Hmm?
What was?
Well, save it for
Saving it for
combat.
Yeah.
Unless it's something that's not combat related.
Nope, it would be.
Okay. Well, yeah, that's where we're gonna call it for the evening.
Oh,
One
Oh,
last picture.
I'm so sorry, guys.
This is so...
boy.
Oh.
I'm
Cliffhangers,
so-
damn it.
Oh, this is gonna be fun.
Oh.
Oh,
Anders
Oh.
and Bronze Spark in the same room. Holy shit.
Oh my god.
Help. Help. Help.
I will say this.
Yes. Nope. Yes.
I will say this real quick. The idea was gonna have to try and add a bit more time for you to help me. Was if worst comes to worst, I was just gonna whisper to Hop Along to, if you guys run in to check on everything, he will signal you that I put myself into the bag of holding.
Like, I don't think.
I
If that was allowed. If that was allowed.
no, it's not. No.
No.
Arthurax, you are not a
close-
cartoon. Stop
Hold
that.
up. No, you cannot close the bag of holding from within the bag of holding. I don't mean to do the hard no here, but holy shit, no.
Hey, you can't blame me for having a thought.
Oh my god.
Oh
Oh my god.
Oh,
I think Dana needed to get that out.
Oh.
I didn't expect to hear that. I didn't think that anybody would think that that was a good idea, because there's no way out of the bag of holding other than making it overfilled, which I don't know if you can do that. So
We're having an epic battle, and there's this just limp bag there in the garage. Help. Hop along.
Anyone?
Help.
I can't really breathe now.
like, if you could summon something inside the bag of holding, I might be able to see, like, the weight limit finally being reached and it rips. But other than that, no.
Summon a Tarask in there.
You can't
Yeah.
spiderweb.
You
like,
cannot summon a
exit.
Tarask.
Or can you?
No, you can't.
Please.
Not yet.
No, you can never summon a Tarask. I'm sorry. That's if you summon a Tarask, that means it's the end of the world.
Isn't it already?
We can go out with a bang.
That's the only way
will-
to defeat the cultists. They're trying to
won't-
summon Tiamat.
Finale.
Summon a fucking Tarask.
Campaign
This is-
finale.
God, this whole campaign just boiled down into the the 2000 Godzilla movie. Didn't it?
We'll be all on the sidelines just watching as we
Just
get
one kaiju
incinerated.
versus another kaiju, just everybody eating popcorn on the mountainside.
Yes.
Man, this was
You know,
easier than I
the,
expected.
That one Smash Brothers commercial or scene where all the beams of light just kind of chase, just destroy. That's just us watching the two. We're just like, wow.
You know what the saddest part of that entire thing was? That everybody was basically outrunning Oblivion. It was just like, and the fact that like everybody is just busting ass trying to run as fast as they can. It is just so sad to watch everybody just get eaten
Not
up.
Kirby.
And just... No, not Kirby and Sonic even. I think didn't Sonic get away?
No, I don't think so. I think even with his speed, he still managed to get hit.
He didn't go fast.
But he was fast.
He wasn't
But
fast
yeah,
enough.
Good job, everybody.
Good
Yeah.
job.
Great to end
Alright.
on a great cliffhanger there, and I'm so happy that nobody saw this coming.
I can't believe you've done
And
this.
I'm definitely happy that you got all of them in the room at the same time, because that's exactly what I was hoping would happen.
Nice.
So I was
Oh dear lord.
I was like, there's a chance that if they wait long enough, Anders could disappear, and then they just have to deal with Bronze Spark and Bog Luck. But nope.
We have all
Well, if
three.
Arjan didn't say we have to do something, I'd be like, okay, distraction, let's run it.
I mean, you kind of did have to do something. That's the problem.
I know it's that.
You're running
that
out of
spell
time.
Yeah, that spell is about to go.
What did you expect us to do? Manual labor for the next few days? God, that would have been so
Yeah.
boring.
That's like the main reason when Eldrath's like, fuck this, we're gonna fight.
I'm sorry. Now that Dana said that, I'm getting that image of Gravity Falls, where the uncle had all three books. One is Bog, Anders, and Bronze Bog. Finally, I have all three.
We're taking down 3 birds with 1 stone,
Yeah.
basically.
Maybe.
Or one hammer.
Let's
go.
I hope I have a high initiative next round, because otherwise, oh shit.
Yeah.
Also, I hope that Duff will have some more time next time.
I was gonna say,
Well,
Duff
Because
is
I
gonna
don't think
have
this is
a
gonna
fun
be
time
done in
listening
an
to
hour.
this.
This is not going to be done in
Yeah.
an hour.
No.
But Duff will be joining in on combat immediately, so
Yeah.
Oh god.
they will have as much time as possible. So
Yeah.
Sorry, Duff.
And that weekend, I
I'm
should
not
be-
sorry.
I know you're not.
Oh, this is entertaining.
Mm,
I was
Uh,
actually sweating when the time was actually being clocked. When the time was actually being clocked down.
hmm
I'm like, what
Ah.
the fuck am I gonna do?
good times, good times.
Oh. Oh well, I got. Oh, I got something for Anders.
Oh, I have plenty of things for Anders.
I think you all are
Oh
bad.
damn! But now we got. Oh, I gotta think about this. I gotta think about. Anyway.
Well, let's go ahead and close it up for the night.
Same here.
I hope you all had a great time. Anxiety aside.
Yeah.
Thank you guys very much for the game, and thank you for running, Dana.
Absolutely. Y'all have a great night.
Have a good night, guys.
Yeah, have a
Good
good
night.
night. The music goes, and so does our campaign for the night. Everybody's icons disappeared because we are now out of the call. So, yes, that is our campaign for this week. Boy, that is a fun ending. I am so happy we ended on that. Of course, I didn't expect it, but yeah, I'm really happy about it. So, we are going to raid somebody, and I have to run afterwards to a quick recording session, so I probably won't be able to say hi to whoever I'm raiding. So, whoever it is, hello and goodbye. Actually, I'm gonna use the magic of my new browser. Not sponsored. Not gonna say who it is, though, because... Oh, Will we raid them? We will raid Kabu. It is Kabu. Alright. Gotta hide this. Make sure it's typed in correctly. It's typed correctly, not incorrectly. So we're gonna raid Kabu, and as always, I appreciate y'all coming, so gonna do a quick outro and then run to another obligation I have, so here we go. The raid is about to begin. As always, I appreciate y'all watching. Thank you so much for coming. And remember, good times bring good vibes. Take care, folks.